Shikellamy. Thomas Pollock. Wow. Raybuck and Pollock have figured it out here in the last couple of weeks.
Brody threw that ball a long way across the field, but he threw it in a place that the only person that was going to catch it would have been Thomas Pollock, and then the defender was would have been on his right hip. He just took that left hip right in for the touchdown. The Braves on about 5 plays have gone 65 yards to take the lead against Danville right now.
I'm going to say minute
55.
Yep. Again, with a little issue with the
snap.
Extra point. The snap was low, not able to recover, and the extra point was no good. But the Braves, with an early 6-0 lead over the #1 AAA ranked team in the state.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
We had basically, they got some good running that time. They got a good run by Turbo Ortiz on the first play of the series, and then they also got a little bit of yardage on the second running play. But boy, those 2 passes, that 35-yard pass from Raybuck to Pollock was typical Raybuck to Pollock. Good throw, and Pollock just does a fantastic job of hauling it in. But that one right there for the touchdown, that was a major league pass, major league catch, and of course he took it in for the touchdown.
Well, we knew that Bo Sheptok, he's back there, and it's going to be
is it Carter Raup?
Whatever relationship he is.
Number 7, Carter.
Okay.
He's not. He's related.
Okay.
My daughter Nicole is married to his uncle.
All right.
So that would make him his aunt or whatever.
All right, I believe it. So Carter Raup back with Bo Sheptok to receive the kickoff. Line drive. They're not going to kick to anybody, and it's taken by one of the up backs. That's number 15, Corey King. The ball at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Iron.
Yeah, Corey King, a senior, 5'10", 75 pounds, and he did what he's told to do, just cover that ball up. So it looks like Danville's got a 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line on the right hash.
All right, let's see who they have in at wideouts. They got a number 12 over there is Cole Harvey.
Raup is over here.
They got 3 over here, and it looks like Sheptok in the backfield. And a screen out here to the left side, that is Landon Keogh.
Yeah, Leon Keogh Jr. is this, basically we call a wide out screen, and one of our better linebackers, Johnson, in on the tackle.
Pick up a 4, 2nd and 6. Send 2 wideouts each side.
But they really got them spread out here, Steve.
Yeah, they do. Sheptok in the backfield. Patrick, the quarterback, Madden Patrick. He'll hand off to Sheptok. Sheptok hit immediately and brought down as he crosses the 40 to the 41-yard line. 3rd down.
Guess who? Noah Johnson, the sophomore linebacker. He's made the first 2 tackles of this game. So now Danville with a 3rd and 7 yards, I would say.
Patrick comes back into the huddle. He'll send 2 wideouts out to the right side. That is Sheptok and Raup. Drops straight back, looks right, fires, throws the ball up, and in between the 2 receivers, well defended by the Braves.
Excellent job. I mean, they were both on the receivers. You had 2 outs on that right side. That ball was thrown a long way, a little too far. But again, Braves with some pressure on the quarterback, and sometimes you don't throw as well if you got some feet around you stomping.
Madden Patrick, 6'1", 185. And that'll bring the punter in Garrett Hoffman. Thomas Pollock back deep for the Braves.
Madden Patrick's got a 59% completion record. He's thrown for 1,631 yards and 17 touchdowns, so he's no stranger to that part of the game. Nice punt.
Beautiful high punt. Pollock Going to get away from it. More white shirts around. They're going to take a big Danville bounce, wobble, wiggle, wobble down to the 7, 8 yard line.
Question of the day, why didn't we fair catch that? That is up in the air a long time. You got to get underneath it. And I know it's a tough job. I know it's really hard, especially when there's people coming down on you. But they would have had the ball about the 21-yard line. Now they're going to be way back on, looks like their own 9-yard line. Actually, the 8. They're right on the soccer box.
Yeah. They're on the 18-yard line.
8.
No, they're on the 8-yard line,
8-yard line,
18-yard line for soccer.
Okay, I got you. Understood.
I think there's a field hockey line in there, too.
Yeah, there is.
So the Braves with their second possession lead 6-0. Raybuck will bring a man in motion.
Well, nice play that time by number 52 for Danville. He made the tackle on, I think that was Turbo Ortiz as he tried to go off tackle. That's Jack Malloyd, senior tackle.
One of the Braves sitting down on the field. That's Noah Johnson. I'm going to guess maybe a leg cramp kind of early in the game.
Yeah, it looks like it might be a leg cramp. But again, Noah's one of those players for Shikellamy, one of the sophomores that he plays guard on offense, and he plays one of the linebacker positions. He's basically involved with every play. There's no taking off on offense or defense if you are a guard and a linebacker, Steve.
So the Braves will bring on Everett Purdy, just a freshman, 186 pounds, to replace Mr. Johnson. 2nd and 10. One of the things that the offensive coordinator for the Braves told me, I said, do you have anything, what should I be looking for? He says, we're going to establish the ground game tonight. And they're going to do that by having 3 wideouts right and 2 wideouts left. So I'll have to ask him about that.
Yep.
Mike, what's going on here?
5 guard and 5 there.
Yep. Vader's in motion. Low snap.
Oh, he's down.
Oh, yeah, he dropped to his knee to pick it up. That'll be a loss of yardage back to, it looks like about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, you know, when that ball comes back low, your natural instinct is try to get down like you're going to catch an infield a hit on baseball, but that knee goes down, you're done.
Yeah. Well, Luke Keeley comes into the lineup. They've got second, actually it's Herbie third. They're showing 2nd and 15.
Yeah, it's third and 15.
Yeah. Haven't changed the scoreboard yet. So 3rd and 15 as the teams check their wristband playbook. Quick out to Pollock. Pollock going to get run out of bounds. Nicely defended. They just gave him a little bit of a cushion. Not enough for him to find the sideline, and the Braves are going to have to punt it away.
Well, that's a smart play. If you're playing him tight and he gets around, he's down the sideline. So like you said, give him a little bit of a cushion and, let him pick up a couple of yards.
Yeah, they had plenty to give, that's for sure.
Well, this is probably going to change the field possession. Looks like it's probably going to be in Danville's favor.
Yeah, their returners are standing on their Braves 45-yard line, and a wobbler, high wobbler, going to take a Brave bounce and across midfield as route backpedals, gets away from it. And the Danville Ironman with their second possession, they will start pretty darn close to midfield.
Tristan Yarger Jr. on Shikellamy downed that ball. That's farther back than I thought they were going to get the ball. Danville's in their own territory, but they're at basically midfield.
Yeah, sometimes those lame ducks work out for you.
Yeah.
Did that time.
Yeah, that hit probably, Steve, what about the 40, 35 or 40, and it got a good first bounce and rolled.
So the Ironmen on their second possession, they will come to the line of scrimmage.
Straight tee.
Yeah, straight tee to the left of the quarterback. He hands off to the running back. Braves swarm in there, and that is Cameron Kirsch, the running back.
Well, that was Turber and number 55 for the Braves, Willie Bender, or the other linebacker. That it's almost like they knew they were going to go there. All right. Sometimes teams have tendencies. All right, and if you read the tendencies right, you do a good job on stopping the run.
2nd and 13. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Sheptock in the backfield with Madden Patrick, and it'll be Sheptock on the draw, sidesteps a brave tackler, and is finally run out of bounds. Is there a face mask?
You know, it looked like he might have had the face mask, but the official was right there, and he did not call that. But, you know, now we can see why Sheptock has all those yards. I mean, there were two guys that probably could have either got him at the line of scrimmage or a little bit beyond, but he just got around two, and eventually he got tacked out here by Owen Elliott.
3rd and 8, ball on the Danville 49-yard line. Patrick trots back into the huddle. We send Carter Raup out wide right, as he does Sheptock.
Still got two guys in the backfield.
Yes, he does. Long count. Patrick drops back, looks right, looks left. Directing traffic, under some pressure. And finally run out of bounds. Well, wait, now the guy's moving back over. Did not make the first down as he got to the 45-yard line.
Well, the official on the other side moved him past the first down marker, but the guy that really counted was the guy that was on this sideline that saw where he jumped, where he went out of bounds. I wouldn't be surprised if they went for this one.
No, they're certainly in that area.
I think they have, you know, even though the Braves scored on their first possession, I think they have a lot of confidence in their defense.
And they will indeed go for it. They'll send Cole Harvey wide out to the right side.
Watch the hard count.
3 in the backfield. It's the...
That's Sheptock.
Yep, it is Sheptock.
Well, what they did was they basically got everybody between tackle to tackle on their defense, and they brought their linebackers up. So once Sheptock got out around, there was a lot of room there.
Plus, he had a whole host of blockers in front of him.
That helped.
3 to the right, 2 to the left, wideouts. Madden Patrick in the backfield all by his lonesome. Looks like he's changing the play. Drops back, looks right, doesn't see anything, looks left, scrambles right, fires downfield, and no, sir.
That was number 5.
Yeah, over the head of Landon Keogh.
You know, again, he gets outside. The defensive tackle or the offensive tackle on the right side that time pushed his good man inside, left him coming inside. He got the quarterback on the right flat, and you know, he probably could have picked up a couple of yards if he just tucked it in and went.
2nd and 10. I mean, a lot of the teams that we've seen this year run that NASCAR type of an offense where they don't even huddle. Danville uses up about everything. They're down to under 5 seconds when they snap it. Patrick drops back again under pressure. Fires downfield off his back foot. Oh, man. Wide open is right. Touchdown, Danville Ironman. That's
Kehoe. Landon Kehoe, for some reason, was standing in between two other vertical routes, and nobody was on him, and that was an easy touchdown pass. Again, a good throw by the quarterback, number 13, Madden Patrick. That's his, if I'm looking at it, that's his 18th touchdown pass throw of the year. You know, it's amazing how field position changes the scope of the game.
It does, and it certainly did there where they started on their own 45-yard line. Well, you go back to fair catch the football.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the big difference right now. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Kind of a funky kick, but still counts the same. 7-6. Danville Ironman on top of the Shikellamy Braves.
That's Garrett Huffman. He's the senior kicker. That was his 31st point after touchdown, and he's got 3 field goals this year. So they also have a freshman. His name is Liam Tomko. He's also kicked 7 extra points. So they've got probably 2 pretty good. Got a good backup guy for the guy that's a senior.
Yeah. 4:37 to go in the first quarter. 7-6. The Ironman taking that short field and making it pay. Big catch there by Keogh, all alone.
You know, you wonder, we could see who was supposed to be guarding him because he was running like crazy to try to get over there, and he just wasn't going to get there.
Yeah.
In fact, Keogh stopped to catch the ball.
Yeah, he stopped, turned around, and the ball wasn't particularly well thrown because Patrick threw it off of his back foot. He had to jump up to get it and turned around and just stepped into the end zone.
But anyway you look at it, Danville takes the lead 7-6 with 4:37 to go here in the first quarter.
So they will kick back to the Braves, and it will be
good choice.
Yeah.
That ball was kicked in the air into the Shikellamy Braves.
Yeah, I'm going to say it landed about 3 yards deep in the end zone.
In the end zone, and Mickey Vaders did a nice job of just watching it fly over his head.
No need to fair catch it this time.
No, not that one.
The Braves will take over 1st and 10.
Steve, do they just call a number so they look at their plays on their wrist, or I'm not sure how they do that, how they make the call.
Boy, fumble. Yeah, well, you know, I was talking with Mike Schaefer earlier, the offensive coordinator here, and actually he had a whole bunch of them in his hand. And he said these fall out of those wrist brackets more often than you think, and he says now I got to figure out how to put them back in order.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's the plays and they are numbered, so I'm guessing that's
what they do.
What they're doing. They're saying number 3, and they know they're on the card number 2 or card number 3.
That last play, there were 3 players at the mesh point, the quarterback and 2 running backs, and they all ran into each other.
2nd and 13 after that fumble. Charlie Walter in motion out to the right side. That is Corbin Stahl, makes the catch, fighting for a few more yards. And I believe you have enough for the first down.
He's close to the first down if he doesn't have it.
Yeah, it's hard to
it is a first down, Steve.
It's kind of hard to tell. It's right in front of the Braves bench. And
that was another well-thrown ball. Yeah. There was a little bit of air underneath it, and Stahl is just as fast, I think, as Thomas Pollock. Well, maybe just a little bit slower, but they both have the ability. They both got good hands, and that's what's important.
Well, I was down in the field before the game, and I was they were throwing some out patterns, and then they were the fake inside go to the corner, and I'll tell you what, Thomas Pollock runs a heck of a route. I mean, it is very crisp, very decisive.
Well, when he plants that foot to running out, okay, I mean, it's an instant, and that in itself gets him a little bit of separation between him and the cornerback. And that time they were playing off of Stahl. I mean, Corbin didn't really have anybody on him when he caught the ball.
Nope. In fact, so much that the Ironman had to take a timeout. So Stahl will come out here to the right side. Walter slotted in the right side. That'll put Pollock out to the left. And we've got Vaders and Turbo Ortiz in the T beside Ray Buck. He'll hand off to Vaders. Struggling for yardage up the gut.
Well, we did not block a soul on that one, Steve. We did not block a soul.
And you might want to do that because those are some big boys down there.
Yeah, Danville always has, they've had some, I would call them lean and mean kids in that front 4.
Pickup of 0, as a matter of fact. 2nd and 10, pretty much the same setup. This time, a reach around to Turbo Ortiz, who rumbles out to the 34-yard line. And when I say rumbles, it looked like he was stepping over and tripping on linemen laying on the ground in front of him because there wasn't a whole lot of room.
That's a good point, Steve, because a lot of times the linemen are getting knocked down. Our offensive linemen are getting knocked down instead of the other way.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 7.
Garrett Huffman and Caleb Fowler on Danville's left side just smashed that one.
Backs in the T. He'll send Vaders in motion, fakes up the middle, and then throws to Keeley. Keeley met right away in the middle, and nothing going there.
Well, I'm sure that Danville had seen Shikellamy run that little screen. and they've gotten yardage out of it. But that time, you know, Landon Keel was right there to make the tackle.
In practice last night, the Braves were running a screen off to the right. It wasn't that wide out screen that they run. It was actually, I hadn't seen it before, and I just wonder if they had put that in there. But well, we'll see. Raybuck gets a punt off. Oh, hits the turf, digs in, drops back, and Turbo Ortiz will down it at the 37-yard line. So decent starting position for the Ironmen again.
Well, the Braves did a little bit of an answer to the touchdown from Danville. They got the ball on the first down, and but then their running game kind of fell apart. And that's 3rd and long, and you can basically, you know, pin the ears back on the defense and let them go.
Yeah.
See if the Braves defense can do what they did the first time Danville had the ball, stop them on three downs.
Danville to the line of scrimmage. Carter Raup out wide to the right, backs in the T with Patrick, and now he'll send a man, well, he's set him up for a block to run to the right. Patrick off his back foot again, looking down the right side. Again, very well covered was Carter Raup.
Carter needed to keep running on that one. I mean, it looks like he stopped and as the ball was released or slowed down. Danville likes to put the ball in the air, and they'll run the ball when you think they should be passing, and the opposite. I gotta remember. You know, I always thought that the Sheptock boy was Frank's kid. It isn't. It's Sean Sheptock's boy, which would be Frank's brother. So Frank's an uncle. So it's a Sheptock family, but I had the wrong dad.
3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Sheptock in the backfield. Quarterback rolls out, now scrambles. Turbo Ortiz. I think he was scouting him.
He ran him down. Good job by Ortiz. I don't think that the quarterback wanted to meet Ortiz head on because he tried to get around him and he went out of bounds. No gain, basically. Maybe a foot.
It was a good move by Ortiz to hold his ground and wait to make him commit.
Sprint tackling, buddy.
Yep.
That's, you know, you practice and practice and practice it, and a lot of times the kids forget when the game comes in, but he did not that time.
Sheptock and Raup wide right. Backs in the T.
Timeout.
And Danville.
I got to get used to Coach Mike Hoover in a pink shirt.
Well, beforehand, the entire team was in a pink shirt.
Well, they're wearing them underneath, most of them.
Yeah.
It's fight breast cancer. You know, Danville's offensive line has done a very good job of protecting their quarterback. You know, Patrick's, you know, if he's had time, but then he's also been able to get outside the pocket, and it seems like there is no contain for the Braves. And I often said, if you ran a 3-5 or if you run a 4-4 defense, you know, it's really tough if you're going to pass to have those guys contained because they're already starting at a disadvantage. Your tackles, you're inside or on the tackle's position. I guess you're supposed to have one of the outside backers or a corner come up and do the contain, but they're a little worried about passing. In that situation. Big play.
Cole Harvey comes out here wide to the left. Madden Patrick with backs on either side of him, and
penalty. He didn't snap the ball.
No. I was looking for some sort of trickery and chicanery there, but
did you think he handed off to the guard that was right next to him?
Fumble Ruski or something. Yeah.
That's a 5-yard illegal procedure because the entire Danville offense moved except for the center.
Yeah. What's this thing in my hand? Oh, yeah. 3rd and 15, minute 38 to go in the first quarter. Braves trailing by 1, 7-6. Patrick and Raup will go out wide to the right.
I got Sheptock over here on the left. Oh no, that's Sheptock, that's 12.
Yeah, Madden Patrick down the right side. Oh, more Braves and Ironmen in the vicinity of that. Looked like that was intended for Sheptock, but he was a good 10 yards behind it.
You know, either that ball was overthrown or else the pass receivers, they stopped.
Yeah.
Because that ball was basically fair game for two of the Shikellamy corners back there. There's three safety in the corner.
Yeah, Danville, boy, I'll tell you what, they just kind of seem back on their heels. I was not expecting this.
No, I didn't either. I thought more accuracy in the passing game.
Yeah.
It'll probably come back to haunt me when I said that. But
all righty. Hoffman with a high kick. And Pollock steps away from it again, and it's going to take another big Danville bounce. 19, 18, 17. We're going to make you the fair catch coach.
Well, I'm telling you, there should be somebody that, there are certain rules, and that rule right there is you're not inside the 10 or the 20-yard line, you're out around the 30. Catch it. Fair catch it. They have to stay away from you. He catches Brody Raybuck's passes. He should be able to catch the punt.
And it looks like they put the ball down on the 18? Yes.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Just touching the 18-yard line.
Short of that. And the Braves, 1st and 10. They'll check the wristwatches and see what number 42 play on sheet 3 sub B .41 is. Raybuck, quarterback. Hands off to Turbo Ortiz. A hole over the right side. Or Turbo Ortiz throws a stiff arm slash uppercut into the chin of one of the Danville defenders.
Yeah, well, you got to give the line credit on that one because you said it right on your call. There was a hole there for him to come through. And he also had a guard, I think, that pulled in front of him. So well executed by the Braves offensive line.
First down for the Braves. The ball now on the 29-yard line, so a pickup of 12 for Ortiz. Backs in a T. Raybuck in the middle. Hands off to Turbo Ortiz. Same play, different time. Illegal procedure.
Yeah, I would imagine that's going to be the call. The official on the far side threw his flag right away, and he's turned in the direction of Shikillamy's goal line, which is not good for the Braves offense.
I think our desk is falling apart here.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, we build you something nice and new, and look at that. They put those little tiny toothpick screws in there to hold the thing up. The desk is falling down on our lap. Well, we'll get rid of that, Ryan. Ryan will take care of that for us. Thank you,
Ryan.
The internet doesn't work. The hardware is falling apart. Raybuck back gets a pass off to Pollock.
I think he picked up. He got back to the original line of scrimmage.
So a pickup of 5. Quick. It's just the flaring underneath. I don't know why they put it there in the first place, but it came right out.
Could it get any more bizarre? Is it full moon again tonight?
Don't ask. Come on. You'd have put up with that last night, and then the Halloween parade and everything else going on down here. The Braves handoff to number 6. That is Vaders.
Mickey Vaders just can't get that burst of speed because there's nothing there for him to run into or run through.
He needs one of those Turbo Ortiz holes.
That last,
to get through there.
I'm telling you, if he would have had that hole, he'd probably picked up 20 or 30 yards on that. Maybe even gone the distance.
That is the end of the first period of play. With the score Danville 7, Shikellamy 6. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're watching and listening to Shikellamy Brave High School football, News Radio 1070 WKOK, and on the WKOK YouTube channel.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School.
Amber Wren, Certified Hyundai and Lincoln Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Ian Chikuski, Certified Ford Sales Professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford Certified Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Tom Mertz, 4th generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915.
This Sunbury Motor Company. Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School. Amber Wren, Certified Hyundai and Lincoln Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915.
At J.J. Powell, we know keeping your home warm shouldn't be a hassle. With Easy Pay, you get capped pricing, budget-friendly payments, and automatic delivery, so you can relax and take it easy. Don't wait. Join online at jjpowell.com or call 800-432-0866 today. J.J. Powell, take it easy.
On both punts by Brody Raybuck, and we're just hoping that we don't get a blocked one.
And then he get close that time, but again, waffles it off the side of his foot. Going to be a short kick, probably just across midfield.
It might even not got, it might be at midfield.
Yeah,
that's what he did.
Yeah.
That's a convenient mark for the official.
Yeah. Makes it easier for statisticians, too.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So the ball, again, great starting position. They're just going to mark it mostly inside of the Braves half of the field, or excuse me, the Danville half of the
Danville's basically had the best as far as you're talking about starting positions for their drives.
Yes, they have. So they will send two wideouts to the left. That is Harvey and Raup. Handoff around the right side into the short side of the field. That is...
Ball's out.
Braves got it. Braves took it away. That was Bo Sheptock. He was carrying that thing out there like it was a ham at Christmas.
I think Noah Johnson got his hands on it, knocked it out, and then he fell on it.
Yeah.
You know, he did it. You know, Sheptock made a great move, okay, to get back to the inside, but you said it right. The ball's very vulnerable to get knocked out or fumbling, and that happened to him. So the Braves now have good field position on their own 46.
And we might be looking at the Shamokin Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game right there. A big takeaway for the Braves. Still a 1-point game, 7-6. Ironman over the Braves right now. Raybuck will send a man in motion. That's Vaders. Hands off to Turbo Ortiz. Ortiz steps to the outside looking for a hole pickup. Let's give him a yard. That was jammed up pretty quickly by that
again,
Danville line.
Danville did a nice job, Steve, of stringing that out.
Yeah.
And if you string Turbo Ortiz out, he loses his effectiveness.
Yeah.
All right. He's not as strong a runner going sideways as he is forward.
Yeah. Doesn't have a lot of side bite, but he sure does have a lot of forward bite.
Exactly.
So he'll be in the backfield with Raybuck. Fakes it to him. Dumps it out over here on the left side to Vaders. Vaders finds some room, gets
That's what we're talking about.
Danville territory to the 45-yard line, about a yard short of the first down.
You know, you give Mickey Vaders just a little bit of an opening, and his speed's going to carry him through there before any of the defenders even know he was there, and that's what happened that time.
So Corbin Stahl will go out to the right side. Pollock to the left side. Still getting the signals.
Well, do the Braves have a 1-yard gain play in their offense, Steve?
Well, it usually involves Brody Raybuck running it.
Yeah. Well, they're letting that clock run down.
Yep, now under 5. Stahl in motion left. They're going to hand it off. And that is
I think
Vaders.
he got it.
Yeah, it looks like he did across the 45 to the 44.
It's oh no.
They're going to.
No,
they are moving.
They're
Okay.
moving.
Whoa.
He's pointing in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
The official got a little confused.
Yeah, well, it scared us too. First down for the Braves.
It wasn't even 4th down, you know, and I'm thinking, how could it be? He's pointing in Danville's direction. So, again, the full moon.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Braves after that fumble takeaway. Raybuck, quarterback draw. Oh, man. Fighting upstream.
You know, when you block that, you try to you let your guy go one direction, but you got to stay with him. All right. I mean, you don't stay with him, he's going to be standing in. They're going to have a guy in every hole.
Kind of like that.
Yes. Because if you get by the initial surge, everybody's kind of going back. The linebackers are back on pass defense, and you're going to pick up 5 yards just because there's nobody there.
3 wideouts right, 2 to the left. Turbo Ortiz in the slot over here on the left side, short side of the field. Raybuck all by his lonesome. Going to give the jet sweep to number 6, Vaders. Vaders puts a shoulder down, and all 167 pounds of him moves Madden Patrick back a couple of yards.
Still, did they get a yard?
Yeah, I guess it wasn't as good as I thought.
It looked a lot
Yeah.
better over here. I
Yeah.
agree with you, Steve. It looked like he was going to pick up a couple more yards. We got 3rd and 9. Braves are on the Danville 43-yard line.
Well, this time they'll put 3 wideouts to the right. They'll bring Turbo Ortiz from that slot back to the left side of Raybuck. Raybuck drops, looks to the outside. He's got Charlie Walter. Oh, Charlie reaches across for the first down. What a play by the big tight end.
Are they going to give it to him?
They better.
Oh, they told him to not move.
No, yeah, the chain gang was ready to go. They said he didn't get it. Now they marked him out before he got the stretch.
Well, first of all, it was a nice catch.
Yeah,
good
it
throw.
was.
A little bit of air underneath at that time. Charlie was the middle person on those trips to the right. Did that out and stretched his arm out. I thought he stretched past the.
I did too. He's got long enough arms. He reaches about 5 yards, but they're going to say he was short. All right, backs in the tee. 2 wideouts left.
They're going to
one
call
the right.
timeout.
Yeah. Braves will take their first timeout. They do not want to lose possession here. 4th and 1. They were on the Danville 35-yard line. They don't even really need a yard, it looks like, the way the yard markers are over there.
Well, while we got a little time here, tonight was the 4th year that the Shikellamy School District had 3 inductees into their Wall of Distinction, and that was started by Principal Mark Freeman 4 years ago. And 2, 3, 6, 8, this was 9, 10, and 11. And 3 names that if you're in the Shikellamy School District or in the WKOK listening area, you'll recognize them. First of all, Mark Lawrence Geeson from the class of 76 will be on the Wall of Distinction. And then also the owner of W&L Subaru, all right, which would be Andy Long, class of 92. And then we got Corey Fosselt, all right, who's done so much in this area. He was the class of 76 also. Mm-hmm. So you've got those guys are now on the Wall of Distinction.
We're going to be doing a tush push here. No, he's going to pull out and run around the right side and drug down from behind, but I think he got enough.
No, they didn't give it to him.
No, they didn't.
They said his knee was down. That was, oh man.
Wow.
That was not a good spot. That guy over there's got to get glasses.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely was forward. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Eli Welliver shot over top and draping over the back of Brody Raybuck. And I wanted to say 2 of those 3, like you mentioned, you know, we mention them all the time. They're our sponsors.
Yes, they are.
You know, W&L Subaru and Brewers Outlet. And
you know, Andy, last week when they had that ribbon cutting, we find out now that was the Andy Long paid for the new weight room down here, and they were initiating that.
And then the 3rd one, my old buddy Mark Lawrence. He was on the board here for many a sporting event for us throughout the years. Danville Ironman with some great field position and a strike fired off down here off the left side to Carter Raup. I don't think he got the first down, but he's no, they're going to give it to him. I'm going to say he was awful close.
Yeah, it was a very good. I thought they had him stopped, but he looks like he got the distance for the first down.
They'll send 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Looks like Harvey over there on the left side.
Quick pitch.
Pitch out to Sheptock. Sheptock running wild through the Braves defense, runs by everybody. To the 10, the 5, and touchdown Danville. He just ran by everybody.
And it's coming back. We got a flag here. I imagine it's holding.
Well, fellas, we need to learn something from that, though, because there was a heck of a lane over here on the right side.
Maybe it wasn't holding.
You Carter Raup walking around with his hands up in the air like, I didn't do it. Now they're bringing it back.
Yeah, it is holding.
Yeah, they're not. Because they're not bringing it back to kick it off.
No, that's going to go from the spot of the foul, which was, they say, was around the Danville 48-yard line. So even farther than that, it must have been. They took it all the way back down to the 35-yard line of Danville. That's a big penalty. I mean, it's a 10-yard penalty, but the point of the spot, that moved it back, what, 12 yards? Wow. Yeah, you're right. That quick pitch, that hole opened up, and he went through there. And then he turned on the afterburners and ran away from everybody. I can see why he's got all that yardage.
1st and 20. A big penalty for Danville. They pour a guard out to the right side, and around the left side goes Madden Patrick. You get some of it back. Picks up about 12.
Well, they faked the handoff. Everybody thought that the back was going to get the ball, and a nice job of hiding that ball by Patrick as he got out around the end and just picked up a lot of that yardage. Picked up ball, probably 13 yards of it.
Well, had they handed it off around the right side, they had that big pulling guard. Man, he was hustling.
Sometimes you don't even tell anybody except yourself that you're going to keep the ball, just to make everybody run the play like they're supposed to. Misdirection.
3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Madden Patrick. Danville does not use a lot of motion here. They're going to pitch out to Sheptock. Same play, just ran into the end zone, trying to get the corner, and the Braves string it out nicely.
He still picked up a lot of yardage.
Yep. Kept him from the first down, and more importantly, kept him from the end zone.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 2. That young man is very fast.
Yes, he is. Well, you mentioned his lineage, and you were saying about his uncle was Frank Sheptock. I believe he's coaching at Bloomsburg now.
Yeah, he is the Bloomsburg Huskies head coach.
He had quite a career at Wilkes before.
Yeah. Well, he had he played football for Bloomsburg, but up at Wilkes he was the coach for quite a while. Yeah. There's going to be another penalty.
Yep. And meanwhile, it's Sheptock spinning and rolling out across the 35 down to the 32-yard line.
All of a sudden Danville's found their running game.
Yep.
And we talked about how Sheptock has carried this team on his shoulders for the last 3 games, and I can see why now. But the other thing is, if your linemen are holding, sometimes, it's only 5 yards, so it must have been motion.
Yeah, it was. That's what he said. Well, that will give us a chance here to talk about the rules of the game presented by Wiest, Benner, and Rice LLC. Here's the question for this week. What are the only penalties that result in an automatic first down? The only penalties that result in an automatic first down.
Can I think about that?
Sure. Okay. We can come back. I'm sure that the folks at Wiest, Benner, and Rice LLC would love us to mention their name a few more times here. 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Madden Patrick rolls left, looking, sets, fires. Got a man wide open over here on the left side. Landon Keogh with a reception, and that'll be more than enough for the first down.
Well, Landon Keogh was the person that was wide open on the touchdown pass, and again, he was pretty open that time, but was the opposite side. He was on the left hash. Automatic first down.
Yep. Harvey and Raup wide left. Kirsch comes out to the right side. Man in the slot. Sheptock in the backfield. He'll step over to the left side of Madden Patrick. Fakes it to Sheptock. Big spin and a miss by Carter Raup on the far side. He's tried to spin away from the Braves tacklers, but they ganged up on him.
They're all over there. Corbin Stahl. Johnson's over there. Number 21, which would be Hoover, all right? And number 20, it's the outside backer on that side, 28. He's the young man that had the big interception.
Yeah, Trace Schwartz.
2nd and 11.
Yeah, Schwartz is going to come over here on this side now. 3 wideouts to the right. Madden Patrick drops straight back, looks left, fires.
Wide open.
Oh, wide open is right. Sheptock. He came in underneath Cole Harvey.
And back out of the backfield. I think, you know, it's just amazing that he was on that sidelines. It's almost like, you know, like he was in camouflage.
Well, Harvey drove the, there were 2 Brave defenders on him, 5 yards in front of where Sheptock caught the ball. So Harvey with doing a great job of being a decoy over there. They hook him off to the right side now. Way, way wide right over here. Powerhouse backfield. Hand off to the trailing man. That'll bring up a second down. The Braves stop him after a yard.
Can't see his number because his number is pushed up.
I think it was Kirsch.
Kirsch, okay.
Yeah, he comes out and Corey King will come in.
Well, Danville's used a lot of this second quarter up, but they've also, you know, got a lot of yardage, but then they've had that yardage taken back. And Steve, I can't come up with any answer for you right now. I really can't. I know in the pros they get a first down on pass interference.
Yeah. Not so in high school, though. Pass over the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands of Cole Harvey.
He was throwing a little bit behind him, but he, too, found a spot wide open.
All right, the only fouls that carry an automatic first down are roughing the kicker, roughing the passer, roughing the holder, roughing the snapper. So I'm not going to rough the color commentator because that'll be a first down.
First down, you're right.
Absolutely out there.
You know, now that you mentioned that, it came back to me.
Yeah, sure it did. Well, those are the rules of the game presented by Wiest, Benner, and Rice, LLC in Sunbury. When you need help with the rules of law, contact Wiest, Benner, and Rice. They'll help you out. 3rd and 9 for the Ironman. 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left. Madden Patrick under some pressure, rolls right, or rolls left. He's got some space over there. And we'll get inside of the 5. Enough for the first down.
Yep,
They're going to move.
First and goal.
They're telling him to drop him. He just barely got it.
He made a nice move when he got down on the sidelines. He, you know, did an inside move and then cut back and left the corner standing in his tracks there.
So 1st and goal for the Ironman, ball resting just inside of the 5-yard line. They're trying to extend their 1-point lead. Patrick hands off. Around the left side goes Sheptock and into the end zone. Danville touchdown.
Yeah, he did, you know, like, he was like on ice skates. He just did that little inside move and poof, smoothly went through the hole, and somebody got a hand on him, but they weren't going to stop him from getting into the end zone.
No. So the Ironmen now increasing their lead to 13-6 on the, well, Bo Sheptock finally got into the end zone. He tried how many times there on that drive, kept bringing him back.
Well, they used his running a lot, and then they, you know, they also, you know, basically the pass patterns. They didn't get a lot on the pass running, or pass plays, but running seemed to be what they needed to do.
Yeah. Well, Garrett Hoffman's extra point is good. 14-6 in favor of the Danville Ironman. Now Bo Sheptock. We talk about Frank Sheptock. Refresh my memory. He played for Mount Carmel.
He was a Mount Carmel linebacker. He went to Bloomsburg, and he was like, you know, All-American in the PSAC division, which was Division II in college. And you know, then he's had a couple of coaching jobs.
I know he was hired to be the Mount Carmel coach for about a week.
A week, yeah, and something like that.
And what I read of the story, he was not happy with the commitment of the players and quit.
So, you know, and he was up at Berwick too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think he went from Mount Carmel to Berwick.
And then he's at Bloom University, which is probably where he should be, to be honest with you.
Yeah, after the job he did at Wilkes, he did a good job up there.
You know, nobody has taken over Bloomsburg program, or Bloomsburg program hasn't gotten as good as when Danny Hale had that program. Yeah. Wow. Danny Hale and Rocky Reese both went to Westchester University. They worked at Bucknell as assistants, and they both went on to be great college coaches. Rocky at Susquehanna and then down at Shippensburg, and of course we saw Danny Hale get the Bloomsburg kids going.
Nice high punt will be fielded at the 7-yard line. And that looks like Vaders brings it out to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Braves.
It's a decent return. I mean, and the other thing is Vaders, he didn't do any faking, trying to get outside. He just said, I'm going to try to get as much as I can right up the hash mark here.
Well, I'd say it's pretty darn important for the Braves to get some points on the board.
Well, they need to move the ball, at least get them out of this hole.
Yeah, they've definitely lost the game of field position here. Turbo Ortiz will line up to the left of Brody Raybuck. Danville bringing a lot of heat in from the outside to throw the ball out to Charlie Walter. Picks up a 2.
Yeah. That is a pass that goes a long way, but if you play it as a linebacker or a corner out there, you let him catch it. He's not that deep, and then you just tackle him.
Well, they brought the outside linebacker from out there, so it looked like he was open, but they got to him quickly.
They brought a lot of people that time. Brody really had to get rid of that quick.
2nd and 9, 2 wide outs each side. Raybuck will send Vaders in motion, jet sweep around the left side and give him 1.5 yards.
Well, when the football field is divided in such a way that all the blue shirts are back at the line of scrimmage and all the white shirts are over here with one blue shirt on the sidelines, you can say that good pursuit by Danville's defense.
Yeah.
or not good blocking by the Braves.
Yeah. No, I don't know what you call that, pursuit blocking, but you're right. There was not a lot of dark blue shirts over here.
They're not, we have seen a couple of defensive fronts, Steve, in the last couple of weeks. These kids are not just tough inside, but they're able to move laterally so well.
Yeah, we saw that last week with Bloomsburg. And they were big and strong, much like Danville. Raybuck drops straight back, looks, fires! Looking for Charlie Walter over here on the left side. Would have had the first down, but tipped away at the last second by Eli Welliver.
That was. I thought Welliver made a heck of a play. I mean, he reached in there and knocked it out.
Yeah, Charlie had it and he had the first down. Welliver just got a finger on it. Knocked it free, so the Braves will punt the football away. Standing on the 14-yard line, Brody Raybuck. High punt. Going to hit at the 42, take a Braves bounce, and down at about the 36-yard line by Corbin Stahl.
Didn't think Brody was going to get that off. He had 2 guys on either side of him. I thought could have got in and blocked it, but he didn't go to the side that time. He went straight. Well, Danville would probably like to punch another one in here before the half. And they certainly have the tools to do it.
Yeah, I think that was something that they were talking about after the other week when he kicked it into the backside of his own blocker.
Well, we found out he was supposed to be back 15 yards, and he was only 10.
He wasn't back quite far enough, but.
So Bryce Broomball, we're not gonna blame you for backing into him anymore.
But they just wanted him to kick it straight away too.
Yeah.
Fake on the sweep. Madden Patrick under some pressure, fires, and he's got a man over here on the right side. That is Kirsch. Makes a reception.
How do you not get somebody? They're running backwards, and you got 2 guys in there, and that I thought the Braves were going to get a heck of a sack there. A lot of yardage on that sack.
Madden Patrick showing some tremendous athleticism there. Is he not afraid to throw the ball off his back foot? We saw him do it on the touchdown pass earlier. Pitch out to Sheptock. Sheptock ducks under the attempted tackle of Turbo Ortiz and then is shoved out of bounds on the far side. Actually looked like Hoover was blocked into him, and they both went out of bounds over there.
Yeah, and again, a great move. But are they bringing the ball back? Yes, they are. Yeah, way over there on between the 40 and the 45-yard line.
Danville having some trouble.
Illegal shift.
Yeah, having some trouble here with the flags are flying. Had a touchdown called back, and then right after that had, well, that was a motion penalty, I think, right after that.
Yep.
Minute 53 to go in the first half, 14-6. The Ironmen on top of the Braves.
You know, but the Ironmen have been able to come back from those penalties and get first downs.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, after they had the touchdown called back, they ended up scoring anyway.
Yep, they erased the deficit that they get themselves into.
Madden Patrick going to scramble around the right side. Has some room. Head fake, steps out of bounds.
There's absolutely nobody on Shikellamy's left side of the defense to stop that. I mean, there was no contain.
Nope.
And everybody had run out of there. All the linebackers, the cornerbacks, they were all back 10, 15 yards, and Patrick took advantage of that.
The ball on the Braves' 41-yard line. Yeah, he did about half a fake on a, you know, like he was going to pass it over to the left side, but nobody bid on that. They were already over there. 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Patrick doing some directing there. Drops, puts the ball up over the top, looking, and makes a connection with Cole Harvey. Wow, Harvey came around the Braves defender to catch that. Well defended by Shikellamy, but Harvey, what a great catch.
Sure was. I mean, it looked like he was well covered. I mean, it smothered almost, and he got that ball.
There was Owen Elliott on the coverage there. He'll be out on him again. Hand off to Sheptock. Sheptock looking for some running room on the right side. Flags flying, still on his feet.
I would imagine that's a hold to where it was at.
Yeah, down to the 5-yard line. And getting up off of the carpet for the Braves, Connor Fassbinder. He's not going to look over at the bench because they'd take him out after that. Yeah, well, they got his attention. He's going to come off.
Yeah, they're going to bring Brody Raybuck in.
Yeah. We've not seen Brody play a heck of a lot of defense here in the latter part of the season. Fassbinder went down hard, got up slow. Tried to ignore the bench, who was waiting for him to come in. Yeah, they'll back the ball up to the 19-yard line. It will be first and goal from the 19. 3 wideouts left, 1 out here to the right. Madden Patrick. He's got Sheptock in the backfield, takes a snap, drops back, fires over the middle.
Guess who?
Oh, wide open Landon Keogh. There was nobody around him again.
There's definitely a lot of problems right now in the center of that Shikellamy secondary. He was, in fact, I would be afraid if I were him that it was such an easy catch that I'd drop it.
Yeah.
All right. But anyway, they did. They went the distance here. They, closed the distance real quick, and they got a touchdown. 39 seconds to go before the half.
Hoffman in for the extra point. Patrick the holder. Nice snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And all of a sudden, it's 21-6 in favor of the Ironmen.
Well, they woke up, I think.
Yeah, they did.
Don't you think? I mean, as far as that goes, it looks like something ignited. Of course, they've had three 10-yard penalties, and they've had several illegal shifts and a couple of motion penalties, and they just the next play they make up whatever the penalty was.
Well, last week we named the drive by Bloomsburg at the end of the game there for the winning touchdown as the Shamokin Dam Health Center backbreaker drive of the game. We may have to give the play of the game with the Keogh just slanting over the middle and standing wide open, catching touchdowns.
Well, he's had 3 catches now wide open. 2 of them have gone for touchdowns. And well, Danville, I'm sure their coach Major, he's probably pretty happy right now. I mean, you're down 6-0 and not doing very well, but it's been all of Danville's offense here, and Danville's defense doing a good job of containing Shikellamy. Did they move the Was there a penalty? Aren't you supposed to kick off from the 40?
Yeah.
Well, the official has the ball over there. He's running along the sidelines. He's going past the 40.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
there is a penalty.
Yep.
15-yarder, so that must have been a personal foul. We did not see a flag up there.
No, I didn't see a flag at all.
That, you know, yeah, 15 yards from the 40 down to the 25 for the kickoff. That's got to be a personal foul.
Well, 39 seconds to go in the first half. Hopefully the Braves will end up with some decent field position, and they'll have to go into their 39-second drill. Actually, probably be more like a 35 or 34-second drill. But
well, they've got a good kicker in Garrett Huffman. You might be surprised how far he gets this.
yeah, he probably can drive it down to the 10-yard line. Well, the Braves have the return men set up at the 20. Well, let's see if he kicks it away. Nope. Going to dribble it up the middle. Gets it to one of the upbacks for the Braves.
That's number 2, our buddy,
Yeah.
Bashir
Baez.
Well, the Braves are going to get a play. They got 2 timeouts, I believe. Yeah, so they could.
Well, let's keep an eye on number 1, because I got to believe he's going to be Raybuck's target, although he has gone to Charlie Walter a couple times.
He went
here.
to Charlie Walter. He went to Corbin Stahl, but they're going to. That didn't start the clock until the snap of the ball.
31 seconds to go in the first half, and in fact, Thomas Pollock will line up into the short side of the field over here on the left. 3 wideouts right. Turbo Ortiz in the backfield. Raybuck drops back, looks left, doesn't see anything. Right, and fires.
Charlie
And
Walter.
it's Charlie Walter. Big game tonight for Charlie as he gets the ball down to the 20-yard line and a first down for the Braves.
A little bit of the medicine where Danville had guys in wide open. That time Charlie was wide open.
Yes, he was. Just slanted in from over on the right side, and the Braves are going to take a timeout.
Not quite sure. The way I was watching them line up, I thought they were playing man, but in that shot, there was nobody on him. It looked like he found an empty spot in the zone on that side.
Nicely delivered by Raybuck. Good catch by Walter.
Well, on the, what are they, on the 20? 21-yard line?
21-yard line.
You know, they really haven't gone to Thomas Pollock for a long time now. They haven't thrown to him.
That first series, I don't think they've thrown to him since then. He's going to go out on the right side. Vaders, Walter, and Stahl left. Looking over here for Stahl. Oh, wow. That was a massive collision. Stahl in between 2 white jerseys. And they went up and...
Yeah, number 15, that would be Corey King. He had the best chance of intercepting that, but it was thrown a little over his head, and of course then Corbin Stahl took his legs out from underneath him.
Made for some exciting acrobatics, that's for sure.
I have never had that happen, had my legs taken out like that. I can't imagine what it feels like.
Spinning wildly in the air.
I mean, when you're jumping and somebody takes your legs out, wow.
Raybuck rolls left, looks right, gonna keep it. Had a blocker, steps to the inside. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
It's the last time out for the Braves. Now, I won't say I've never had my legs taken out from underneath me because, you know, when you're as tall as I am, that's the first place they go to try to block you when you're on defense. In fact, I have a lot of bruises from my knees down to my ankles.
That are really starting to show up now.
Yeah, they're really starting to show up now. You got it. I used to get a kick out. They'd watch the films on Monday. You can't let them do that to you. Well, I'm trying not to let them do it to me.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah, I never thought about that, Steve. I can make fun now, but back then it was a pretty serious matter.
Of extreme, serious nature.
Yes. Oh, boy.
All righty, the Braves will come back out of the huddle, out onto the field. They'll send Stahl, Walter, Vaders out to the right side. Pollock to the left side, Turbo Ortiz in the backfield. Ray Buck looks, fires.
Nice play.
Oh, boy, beautifully defended over there.
That ball was right on.
Yeah, he was trying to get that slant to Charlie Walter. They've had some success with that, but, man, was that defended well.
I love when you send verticals and, you know, you got that inside guy doing just a little bit of a slant like that. And if he doesn't reach around and grab that ball, I'm pretty sure Charlie would have caught it.
Yeah, it's a touchdown. That'll bring up a 4th down. 7 seconds to go. And they're going to attempt a field goal.
Wow.
Wow is right. Ryan DePhillips on. It'll be a 34-yard field goal. DePhillips gets it up and
no good.
Oh,
it
just
was
short.
Yeah,
just short. That was about a 32-yard field goal, just from 34 yards out. So the Braves will come away with nothing after a pretty decent little drive there. 2 seconds to go in the first half.
I just wonder if Danville's doing something different to Thomas Pollock, that they're not going to him, or, you know, but they use him as a decoy. You know, they put 2 guys on him. I would think that Danville would take a knee here.
Yeah, I would imagine too. Of course, now that we say that, they'll probably have wide receivers all over the place and
throw a Hail Mary from here.
Throw it downfield. It looks like Patrick going to go under center. He's got a back behind him in case he fumbles it, and that is the end of the first half. With the score, Danville 21 and Shikellamy 6. We'll be back with some halftime stats, and well, we'll do that right after this. You're listening and watching Shikellamy High School football on News Radio 1070 WKOK on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel.
Would people describe you as trustworthy, committed, and organized? If so, you may be perfect for a career in accounting. And the perfect place to start your career is Lackawanna College in Sunbury. With associate and bachelor's degree programs, Lackawanna College can prepare you for a lifetime of success in a field where your skills are always in demand. Learn more about your future in accounting. Visit lackawanna.edu. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Troy Zerman, head coach. Meet my team.
Dennis, quarterback.
Glenn Williams, safety.
Trevor Mitros, tight end.
James Stokes, linebacker.
Brian Janelle, quarterback.
Tyler Undercuffler, wide receiver.
Gabe, running back.
At Zimmerman Motors, we're passing the savings on to you. We have 4x4 Jeep Compasses under $30,000.
So stop in and see why people have been coming from all over the region to Zimmerman's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Sunbury and experience what we call the Zimmerman difference.
1,300 acres of prime hunting ground. Corporate hunts, sporting clays, continental shoots. Complete your visit with overnight accommodations, now available. We are Martz's Gap View Hunting Preserve.
Come let us start your family traditions here at Martz's. Come check us out.
Quality ringneck pheasant hunting. Martz's.com.
This world is filled with breathtaking moments where every road is an invitation to adventure and new stories. Built for those who crave exploration, freedom of the open road, and above all, safety. Subaru will take you through the rugged mountains and everywhere in between, empowering you to experience the wonders of nature like never before. Whether you're a trailblazer or a weekend explorer, come and visit W&L Subaru, where we will help you discover the joy of driving and embrace your love of the great outdoors.
The Northumberland National Bank, proudly serving our community for over 120 years. And now we've taken a giant leap into the future with a brand new online and mobile banking experience. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances from the comfort of your home or on the go. With remote deposit capture, simply snap a picture of your check and it's deposited securely into your account. Experience the ease and convenience of banking like never before, like checking your credit score on the go or applying for a mortgage right from your home. Visit our website at noribank.com. The Northumberland National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Boy, they got a number of kids out there, including a couple of football players.
Yes, they do.
Big band. They'll entertain the fans here at Shikellamy Stadium. We are at halftime, 21-6. The Danville Ironman on top of the Braves. The Braves breaking out early with that opening drive. Big pass to Thomas Pollock. The key to that whole drive. The Braves missing the extra point. After that, it's been all the Danville Ironmen, as you mentioned, they just kind of figured out their running game there.
Yes, they sure did, and they did a really nice job with their offense with a lot of adversity, and that adversity was caused mostly by themselves with their penalties.
Yeah.
And Sheptock is amazing. I mean, we've seen some good running backs, but he's well, I can see why he leads the area in rushing, and he has so many touchdowns, and I can also see why. You know, you read about the last couple of games Ironman played that he's kept them in. Well, he's won the games a lot of times for them.
Yeah. He won it last week with a strip of the ball and recovered the fumble, and then they scored to beat Loyalsock. But, you know,
yeah.
he's not got overwhelming speed. He's got decent speed. He's not real shifty, but he is kind of shifty. But boy, he runs really strong.
Yeah. And you know, you notice that he accelerates well. I mean,
Yeah.
once he gets in the open, he just has that instant burst of speed, and he's by you, and you're not going to get him. You're not going to catch him, even if you have an angle on him.
Well, we've got some stats here at halftime for the Braves. Brody Raybuck, 10 for 14 with 114 yards passing and a touchdown. Thomas Pollock, 4 catches for 67 yards. And a touchdown. The Braves have 29 yards rushing total. Turbo Ortiz with 21 of those yards on 5 carries. For the Danville Ironman, Madden Patrick, 9 for 14 with 145 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. And guess who that was? Landon Keogh, who had absolutely no defenders around him both times on 4 catches and 70 yards. Rushing both Sheptock, 6 carries, only 26 yards. I would have guessed more than that.
Yeah.
But he has a touchdown. Total rushing for the Danville Ironman, 85 yards. So, you know, the Braves, you know, they told me on the field, we're going to establish our running game tonight. They haven't been able to do that.
That's been a big part of the problem. I mean, you know, I thought the Braves have done a decent job of protecting Brody Raybuck in the pocket, but still, if you don't have a game, if they're not running, they can bring 5, 6, 7 guys if they want to, and you're under that constant threat of getting thrown for a loss. And the other thing is they haven't really established any way. Oh, I'm going to set up the pass. I'm going to set up the pass by running, or I'm going to set up the run by passing, because neither one of those have really worked for them.
Yeah, and Braves offensively they've got some mysteries to figure out on that Danville defense, because they're bringing linebackers from the outside, and as you mentioned on that one side, when the field is broken into thirds and all of them in blue are on one side and all of them in white are on one side, and you're trying to get your blue guy around the white guy side,
it's not going to work.
It's not going to work. So the Braves, they still have some things to figure out here with the Danville Ironman, but overall, I believe that the coaches are going to tell us that they're pretty pleased with the competitive nature of the Braves are playing this.
Sure,
this top-ranked team in the state.
Yeah, and I really, you know, there's been, are they missed assignments on those wide open receivers, or is it, you know, I'm sure, I know every time I look down and I see the coaches after that happens, and they're kind of like, don't know exactly why that should have happened, but it's really, you're playing against a good quarterback who has good wide receivers, and they've got number 2 in the backfield, which is the threat, which you've always got your eyes on him. And, you know, that sure does help when you're going to throw the ball around.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and, you know, the other thing is that we talked about the athleticism of Sheptock. Madden Patrick is a pretty impressive quarterback.
Yes, he is. Yes,
I mean,
he is.
the one play where he was back here running around, and we've seen him throw the ball off of his back foot. Certainly something his coaches don't want him to do.
Yeah.
But he is able to do it. In fact, the first touchdown to Keogh, he threw off of his back foot. But you know, under pressure, he is cool as a cucumber. He's a decent runner.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like the fact that he's not afraid to put a move on somebody just to get around him, and he's pretty smart too. He knew a couple times that he wasn't going to get around him. He's going to take a good smack. He just steps out of bounds, which is smart.
Yeah,
really is.
Yeah, yeah. On that last drive when he came up here, yeah, he probably gave up an extra 1.5 yards that he could have gotten had he taken on the tackler, but. Live to fight another day.
Why? That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Why should I do that? And I don't know what they have for a backup quarterback, but you certainly can't have him get hurt.
No, and we're at the end of the season, so they're looking to the playoffs.
Yeah. You know, another interesting fact is that his grandfather is a Sunbury High School graduate.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to remember John's last name now, but I have breakfast with him at the Americas on Mondays a lot of times, and he said, be good with number 13. That's my grandson, and I came up, and number 13 is their quarterback. So,
hey, remember when you knew all the kids, and then you knew all the dads and moms, and now you knew all the grandparents.
Yep, that's for sure.
Well, the Danville Ironman marching band entertaining the fans here at halftime. Decent crowd across the way there for the Danville Ironman. Of course, the Braves bringing all their fans along here. Now, as we sit here and listen to the band, we'll take this short time out. You're listening and watching Shikellamy High School football on News Radio 1070 WKOK and on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel.
Are you built for business? We are at Lackawanna College in Sunbury, and we can help you build a foundation for a successful career in business. Lackawanna College offers both associate and bachelor's degree programs, so you can go as far as you want to go. Take the first step. Explore our business programs at lackawanna.edu and see what we mean when we say we're built for business. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Visit lackawanna.edu today.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School.
Amber Wren, Certified Hyundai and Lincoln Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Ian Chikuski, Certified Ford Sales Professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford Certified Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Tom Mertz, fourth generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915.
The Northumberland National Bank, proudly serving our community for over 120 years. And now we've taken a giant leap into the future with a brand new online and mobile banking experience. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances from the comfort of your home or on the go. With remote deposit capture, simply snap a picture of your check and it's deposited securely into your account. Experience the ease and convenience of banking like never before, like checking your credit score on the go or applying for a mortgage right from your home. Visit our website at noribank.com, the Northumberland National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With gas rewards at Wise, your everyday purchases can add up to big savings at the pump. So next time you're fueling the kids after practice, filling up your fridge, or topping off your dinner table, you can shop and save in-store and at the pump, so your wallet isn't running on empty. Earn one Wise Reward point for every qualifying dollar you spend and save up to $1 off per gallon with Wise Gas Rewards.
Eat better, spend less, That's wise.
Shikellamy Stadium, halftime score here, 21-6 in favor of the Danville Ironman. I think we'll have a chance to take a look at some other scores from around the area as soon as my phone flashes up here. You have them?
I didn't get them. I'm don't know what I'm doing here, Steve. All right, I'll work on it.
Okay.
You can keep talking if you want to.
Oh, okay. I don't want to. I want to be quiet for a while. I have them here.
All right.
I'll give them to you.
Thank you, buddy. Oh, Berwick is losing to Selinsgrove 24-7 at the half. Montoursville up on Lewisburg 12-7 at the half. Mount Carmel and over Milton 28-14 second quarter. Hughesville 10, Wyalusing 7 at the half. Troy, who's one of the, I guess one of the bigger schools up north this year that's playing well, 56-3 over Central Mountain at the half. Warrior Run by 2, 14-12 over Central Columbia at the half. Mifflinburg 56, Midwest nothing, second quarter. Southern over Bloomsburg 21-7 at the half. South Williamsport losing to Montgomery 35-7, and a game that everybody's kind of watching. Camp Hill over Line Mountain 7-6 at the half. Scranton Prep over Jersey Shore 13-7. Shamokin having no trouble with Loyalsock tonight. They're up 41-0 at halftime. Muncie beating up on Athens 29-7 at the half.
Well, we talked about Danville being the #1 ranked team in AAA. I just noticed that Line Mountain Eagles are, I think they were 7th in A. So yeah, they're quite a season down there.
Yeah, but Camp Hill has always been one of those teams. They don't play them every year, but it's always a pretty good football game, and I'm sure that Coach Carson would like to get that one in the win column.
Well, we will take one more final break here at halftime. You are listening and watching Shikellamy High School Football, News Radio 1070 WKOK, and on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel.
At J.J. Powell, we know keeping your home warm shouldn't be a hassle. With Easy Pay, you get capped pricing, budget-friendly payments, and automatic delivery, so you can relax and take it easy. Don't wait. Join online at jjpowell.com or call 800-432-0866 today. J.J. Powell, take it easy.
Troy Zerman, head coach. Meet my team.
Dennis, quarterback.
Glenn Williams, safety. Trevor Mitros, tight end.
James Stokes, linebacker.
Brian Janelle, quarterback.
Tyler Undercuffler, wide receiver.
Gabe, running back.
At Zimmerman Motors, we're passing the savings on to you. We have 4x4 Jeep Compasses under $30,000.
So stop in and see why people have been coming from all over the region to Zimmerman's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Sunday and experience what we call the Zimmerman difference.
1,300 acres of prime hunting ground. Corporate hunts, sporting clays, continental shoots. Complete your visit with overnight accommodations, now available. We are Martz's Gap View Hunting Preserve.
Come let us start your family traditions here at Martz's. Come check us out.
Quality ringneck pheasant hunting. Martz's.com. With gas rewards at Wise, your everyday purchases can add up to big savings at the pump. So next time you're fueling the kids after practice, filling up your fridge, or topping off your dinner table, you can shop and save in-store and at the pump, so your wallet isn't running on empty. Earn one Wise reward point for every qualifying dollar you spend, and save up to $1 off per gallon with Wise Gas Rewards.
Eat better, spend less. That's wise.
6.
I see Coach Hoover put.
Second half of the game between the Braves and the Ironmen, 21-6. Danville leading. The Braves will be kicking off to Danville. Moving from our right to left. Going to Phillips. Waiting to take the ball from the referee. Tee it up and kick it away.
Sheptuck is the only person deep.
Looks like Danville now. Do they have 11 out there now? They obviously hadn't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's kind of like, put me in. I want to play, coach. Me too. I didn't get to play.
They got 11 now.
All right. So Raup and Sheptuck back deep to Phillips. Dribbles the ball and out of bounds. We saw that. What was it? The Central Mountain game where he kicked it out twice.
I thought it was last week.
Or maybe, yeah.
Last week the one ball, it just stayed in bounds, all right? So anyway, that means that
started at the 35.
35-yard line.
Danville 1st and 10. Important to make a stop here for the Braves to open up the second half. Danville breaks the huddle. Send Raup out wide to the left. Cole Harvey wide to the right. Sheptuck goes out even farther to the left. Backs in the tee. Patrick rolls left, fires. He's got a man. That's Sheptuck. Sheptuck turns upfield. He'll get out close to the midfield stripe.
Again, you know, he basically sprinted out to the left.
Say they brought it back, so he must have stepped out of bounds over there.
Oh, when he caught the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still a first down.
Yeah,
got to the 45.
Has been found and brought up to the press box. If you're missing a wallet, you can identify it. Please go on up.
No, 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Harvey will come out wide to the right. Backs in the tee. Madden Patrick under center for just a second time. He'll hand off around the left side to Sheptuck.
Time they got him.
Braves stringing the play out.
Well, a little bit of an extra block down there. The Danville offensive guy just took one of the Shikellamy's players 10 yards down the field.
Well, I'll tell you what, Madden Patrick, he got down there quickly and chased his own player off.
Yeah. He got there before the official did.
Yeah, he did. He saw what was going on, and he didn't want any of that. They've had too many penalties already. I'm sure that was a subject that was brought up at halftime.
Yeah.
Kirsch will come out wide to the right, along with Landon Kehoe.
They got 3 guys over here and 2 guys guarding them.
And he throws it over into the short side of the field to the left to Sheptuck.
I think that was Raup that time. That was number 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that was Raup. I'm pretty sure it was Carter Raup caught that one. Well, this looks like 2 down territory for Danville if the way they've been moving the football.
3rd and 3 along the 48-yard line. Patrick in the backfield by himself. And procedure again. Throws the ball down the left side, and that time it was Raup.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Ironman.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating their coaches to have them with this many penalties this late in the season. I mean, they should be starting to think about, you know, playoff time. And
they've I don't know how many of their injuries are starters, but they, you know, I've heard also that there's still a lot of them are still, you know, out. So if they're starters, sometimes you just don't get in sync. That's just a good excuse I made up.
Yeah, okay. 2 wideouts each side. Fakes to Sheptock, rolls right, looking, fires, and nicely defended by the Braves. Number 3, that was Owen Elliott.
Well, Owen has the athletic ability to probably be one of the very solid player on defense. He really does. He's got the agility and the speed to stay with people. He's got the size too. He's a pretty big kid.
Yeah, they list him at 172, 5'10", 172. A little taller than that.
He's got a helmet on. That helps.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was taller than that, Steve. Honest, I did. From watching him play basketball.
So the Ironmen are going to have to punt the ball away. Garrett Hoffman standing on the 35. Well, this kid's got a foot on him, doesn't he? Nice punt. Oh, no, he waffled that off to the side, just as they say that.
Well, what he does when he gets that ball up in the air so much, at least you got your entire coverage team down there.
So the Braves make a nice defensive stand to start the second half, and they will take over 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Let's see if they can get that offensive side fired up a little bit.
I was trying to think of the punters when I was growing up. Ray Guy was a punter, I think, for Oakland. Really could, boom the ball. I'm trying to think of the big guy. Is it Roby from the Miami Dolphins? The guy was like 250 pounds, all right, 6'5". Yeah. Could really boom it.
The one for the Kansas City Chiefs. Is it Stenerud?
Stenerud, John Stenerud.
Yep. A little bit of a bobble, but a handoff to Turber Ortiz. He will get to the 29-yard line. So, they're going to give him a spot to the 30. So give him a yard.
It always looks like they're getting more yardage. It's not happening.
Are the Braves in a hurry up? Or are they still checking? Well, they were in a hurry up, and now they're checking again. And
I don't know about you, Steve, but I used to like huddles.
You get to know your teammates a little bit.
You do.
Yeah.
Close bonding.
Yeah. And then you had different styles of huddles too. That was something else. Turber Ortiz takes a handoff and is met immediately. Still picks up maybe a yard.
Yes, number 50 and 55, the tackle twins in there. That's Caleb Fowler and Chase Miller. All right.
Pollock going to come over here to the left side. Ball right in the middle, right between the hash marks. So there isn't a short side of the field. Pollock will come out. Corbin Stahl, Charlie Walter over on the right side. Backs in the tee. Raybuck takes a snap, fakes to Turber Ortiz, gets the ball out to Pollock. Pollock ducks under a tackle, turns up, does not, gets a couple more yards, not the first down, but there's a flag on a play. I believe it's
illegal receiver downfield.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Pat in a hat.
Was that too many men in the field for Danville?
So what do you do? Take the penalty and give them another chance to get the first down, or make them punt?
Yeah, looks like they're going to take the penalty. Maybe I'll have to explore that illegal receiver downfield penalty for next week's play of the game, because I don't agree. I think it needs to be modified with the run pass options. And
yeah. I mean, how far downfield are they going to call it?
Yeah. And what advantage does it give you? Raybuck drops straight back, looks, fires over the right side to Turber Ortiz, beats one tackler, turns inside, rumbles across the 40. First down, Shikellamy, as they bring him down at the 48-yard line.
Well, that kind of backfired, didn't it, on Danville?
Yeah.
Because they probably would have had to punt if they wouldn't take the penalty. It was 4th and 3. What a nice job by Turber Ortiz, because I thought he was going to get tackled right after he caught the ball, but he did a nice sidestep, took a little bump, and got to the middle of the field and picked up the first down.
Yeah, you're not going to knock Turber Ortiz down by brushing his leg. He ran through that easily. 1st and 10 for the Braves. Ortiz to the left of Raybuck. Raybuck under pressure, takes off around the right side. I don't think that was a designed run. No. That was a, I better get out of here.
Yeah. They brought a lot of people. Number 33, Garrett Hoffman, all right, senior lineman in on that tackle. We got a timeout now. We have somebody hurt on the field.
Yeah. Who is it? I can't. Well, he's sitting with this side to us. So
I don't
have a number.
see number 78.
Yeah, it looks like a lineman.
Rosinski's been having trouble with his ankle or knee all year long.
Could be. Running to the side and taking hits from that side, not good.
I saw one of the hardest hits in the soccer game last night. You know, they say soccer's non-contact. Well, come on.
You never played it.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, the young man from Shikellamy, it's the first time I've ever right away said he has a concussion. You know, it was really and there was no penalty on it, so I guess it was a clean one. It is 78.
Yeah. Well, bigger, faster, stronger isn't a penalty in soccer.
I know.
It happens. Speaking of that, the Braves were tying last night with Loyalsock. Yeah. They are in the playoffs. The boys, they'll be playing Athens. They're the number 3 seed. Athens is the number 2 seed. And then the Braves girls also in the playoffs, also playing against Athens. Got to wonder if...
You might play at Williamsport, don't you think?
Well, I don't know. That first game a lot of times is at the home
I thought
of the higher seed, but I don't know. Be nice if they did find a neutral place since it's so darn far away for either team.
Yeah, Athens to come down here or us to go up there.
Yeah.
You know, so what do you separate your fan base up?
Well, yeah. So it is 2nd and 13. Handoff, and it's going to be 3rd and even more than 13. They'll knock him back across. Now they're going to mark him at the, looks like the 36-yard line where they say he stopped.
Yeah. Wow, I'm
37.
Just smothering defense. What they've done is they've moved Rosinski's younger brother, John's younger brother, over on the left side at tackle. And I don't know who's, you know, they're really missing Gabriel. I always have trouble. Gadiel Valderrama. Yeah. I mean, he fills in there at that right tackle spot. And he also does a good job in the defensive line.
Vader's in motion. They fake the jet sweep to him. Out to the left side. Oh! Boy, you talk about going upside down. That happened again, and that is not good. Pollock came down on the back of his head, and Mike Hoover with the coat on is upset.
Now you got a penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be on him, not on the...
No, it's going to be on the coach.
Yeah. Coach Shaver comes out and pulls him off. Hoover shrugs off that block, and he's back out looking at his best receiver, and he's still jawing at the referees.
What to do in a situation like that? He was going up to catch the ball. I mean...
Yeah, the defender came in underneath him and flipped him over. He came down hard on the on his shoulders and the back of his head. Still down on the ground. Of course, they're going to have to.
He's still pointing.
Yeah, he's yelling through his whole team to the umpires that are gathered around the back. He's not happy.
I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. He take his helmet off and he's shaking his head, takes his hat off. And we talked about how animated Coach Hoover is all season long. We're really animated now. And he's going to send Coach Schaefer in there to intervene in his behalf.
That's a 15-yard penalty, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I played for Coach Purnell, and I only ever remember one time we were down at Governor Mifflin, and we were kicking the extra point, and one of our players didn't have his mouthpiece in, and they gave a penalty, and I don't know. I don't know all the details, but next thing I know, we're kicking off from the 15-yard line.
Well, you know, when I think of Coach Purnell, I think of a Tom Landry type.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
kind of a
yeah.
very stoic, doesn't say much, you know, kind of guy on the side of the field. And that's the way he was in the classroom, too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Boy, that was a big penalty.
Yeah, it is. They're going to move him back to the 22-yard line. So it's 4th and a bunch. Going to have to punt the ball away and
again
end over end waffle it off the side of his foot. And Danville going to have some excellent field position. Of course, the Danville players getting the Braves fans fired up here as they were waving over onto this side of the field. And we kind of talked about that last week.
What happened there to Thomas Pollock is what happened to the Shikellamy boy last night, except he didn't have shoulder pads and a helmet on.
Yeah, and if you want to play an even rougher game, play lacrosse.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
I mean, I've watched some lacrosse games, and I thought, boy, that football's a sissy game compared to this.
Well, you got a weapon in your hand all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the boys, you can hit with that weapon. The girls, you can't do that. But Coach Connor Van Zyl down here for the Braves was a lacrosse player for Selinsgrove a couple years back.
Yeah.
So you know, he's not afraid of that stuff either. 1st and 10 for the Ironmen, and just inside of the Braves side of the field. Pass down the left side, looking, lofted up, and we're going to get face guarding again over there on Hoover. Intended receiver was Carter Raup.
He caught it, didn't he?
No, I don't.
Oh, didn't he catch it? I thought he might have caught it.
No, he turned around, and Hoover had his hand up, and when he turned around, then Hoover ran into him, and that's when the flag flew.
Well, there is no face guarding isn't a penalty, you know.
Well, it was
but
just he ran into him.
When you touch him, that's the problem. So is it 10 yards? How about 15?
Yeah. But as we learned earlier, not an automatic first down.
Not an automatic first down. I should have known that.
Actually,
you roughed the punter. That because I remember that happening several times.
Yeah.
You know, you think you lost the ball, and your punter gets roughed. Next thing you know, you got 1st and 10 for your offense again. And for a passer also, is that what you said? For the quarterback?
Yeah, passer, center, kicker, holder. 6:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. Danville driving. Madden Patrick down the right side, looking for Raup, and right away, Brave defender puts his hands upside and touch him.
He's talking to he's talking to the player. Now, these are the things that happen in a football game like this, and you know, you got to just nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
We can't give red cards in football.
Well, they can. They don't call it a card, but it can get thrown out.
Yeah, you're right.
Pitch out to the left side, and Sheptock, doesn't quite get the corner. Boy, a big pileup into the Danville bench, though. Some more John going on.
They better get people over there right now.
Yeah, the officials are standing back. They need to get this game under control. Too much of a jawbone. 30-yard line, 3rd and 5.
Well, I hope the Braves don't have the mentality because Thomas Pollock got hit like that they have to do something to hurt another player. It's just not. It doesn't work.
No.
It's dangerous, and usually it makes the game worse for you.
But on the Braves side of the football there, it looked like he was going to get the corner, and Corbin Stahl really closed up the distance. Now motion for the Ironman finally. Patrick rolls right. Lots of coverage. Looking over here for Raup. Throws it well over his head and out of bounds.
You know, Steve, I've been thinking about Danville. They really better get their act together for the playoffs, to be honest with you, because you got a good football team out there. You get that many penalties, then their defense isn't going to make those things up. And there's a lot of errant passes here also.
Yeah, they haven't shown us why they are the #1 team in the state. Yeah, that's for sure. Braves have played them very well.
Bryce Broomball down. It looks like to me it's probably a cramp. Now he's up.
Turbo Ortiz kind of hobbling over here. He does get back into the huddle.
Well, it's 4th and 6.
4th and 6.
Yeah. Big play here for the Braves. They stop them here. They get the ball, and it wouldn't be that bad field position.
Trips right. Ralph will go out wide to the left. A little confusion over here by the 3 wideouts. Patrick, a high snap. Looking for Ralph all the way. Ralph makes that cut. He slips. And I don't know. I think he thought maybe he was interfered with.
I don't think Maddox Hoover.
No, he didn't.
Had him at all.
No,
you know, that ball was just thrown out of bounds, basically. So the Braves do stop that drive, and they'll take over. Looks like on their own 30-yard line. Steve, I haven't put the ball down yet.
Yeah, well, it was on the 30, so I think the rules say you put it back on the 30.
Should be.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I see that number 78's back in the game, so that's good.
Yep, that is good. Now we got to look for a number 1. You know what?
He's not in.
No, he's not in, but I'm looking for him down here on the sideline to see what they might be doing with him. 2 wideouts, left and right. Vader's in motion left, and he's going to get the ball over here in the left flat. Gets around the corner, flag way back behind.
How much you want to bet they're going to call Shikellamy for holding way back there? That was a late flag.
Well, the ball now out on the 36-yard line, so a pickup of 6.
Braves are clapping. It doesn't mean anything, though. It's pretty cold. They might have just been trying to keep their hands warm.
I never thought of that.
This is another one of those long games, Steve.
Yeah. And the second half seems like it's been forever.
It's not against Danville the way it looks. He's picking up his flag. Yeah, he's waving it off.
Wave it off.
All right.
Well, I think it was because you said, "Oh, they can't be calling the Braves."
Yeah, I have a direct wife or direct line right to that's Kerry Latchall, I think, who's the head linesman, the chief.
But now they're signaling. Are they signaling first down? What are they doing here? What's going on?
They're going to mark a penalty off?
Yeah. He picked the flag up. Then he signaled first down. Now he's got.
I'm confused.
Oh boy, so am I. They're moving the ball to the 36-yard line, which is where Vader's got, which was not enough for a first down.
But now it is a first down.
So maybe we need to alter that automatic first down rule. Now they're going to mark it off from there.
He waved the flag off, and now he's marking off 15 yards. We need to call that guy in New York and ask him to review this, all right, for us.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, I believe, is what the call is going to be. So who knows? It may have been a verbal.
Yeah, we're pretty far away from that.
And we tend to mute the crowd mic when it gets a little rowdy, so we don't need to hear that. Fellas.
Yeah, I still don't see number 1 down there in the sideline,
No.
Steve.
All right, 1st and 10. Raybuck looks quickly to the right side. No, he did catch it.
He caught it, yeah.
He went way up for it. I thought it was overthrown, but Turbo Ortiz comes down with it.
I thought that Danville was going to try to intercept it, but anyway, Brody with a nice pass and Turbo with a great catch.
I believe that Pollock is down here on the bench to our left. It looks like somebody laying down there.
Okay.
And every now and then somebody goes over and says something to him. So I think maybe that's him down there. So we got a 2nd and 4. Raybuck drops back, steps up. He's going to keep it, pulls it down. Oh, man. He is hit. Stopped just short of the 40-yard line. Good defensive effort by Danville. It looked like they had broken down, and Raybuck was going to get that first down, but.
Well, they picked up half the distance they needed for a first down on that second play.
Well, you know, I mentioned the coaches saying that the plays dropped out of those wristbands. I see they just threw another one out to Corbin Stahl, so he must have lost his. Ray Buck with a keep. Oh.
They just bring everybody, and we didn't block anybody.
Nope. Thought he was going to get away with that one, but not. But
Brody had 4 guys tackle him there, and he didn't even took 2 steps after the drop.
Yeah, I was going to say that kind of the sequence of events: center the ball, catch the ball by the quarterback at the same time that 3 defenders got to him. So 3:50 to go in the third quarter, 21-6. Braves with a 4th down. They're going to go for it. Turbo Ortiz to the left of Raybuck. 2 wide outs each side. Raybuck drops back, looks to the right side, fires up goes Charlie Walter.
If that's the right spot, it looks like it's a first down.
Yeah, that was not Charlie. That was Connor Fastbinder.
Yep.
Fastbinder.
Nice catch.
Goes up and pulls it down.
You know, when you turn around and you're going to make that leap, you have no idea who's around you, and it takes a lot of concentration and a lot of courage.
Yeah. Well, you know, Thomas Pollock out. They bring Fastbinder in, and that was a play that they've thrown to Pollock quite a few times. 1st and 10 for the Braves. Danville with their ears pinned back. Up in the air, looking for Corbin Stahl. Stahl trying to fight off the defender, and we're going to get a pass interference.
As it should have been, because I think, you know, Corbin was coming back, trying to get the ball, and he just kept running into him.
Corey King, the defender for the Danville Ironman. A nice break for the Braves to keep this drive alive. 1st and 10.
Should be 15-yarder, right?
Yeah. Just waiting to see where they put the ball down. Looks like around the 25. They still haven't put it down.
Yeah, they're going to be
down. There they go. There we go.
23.
23-yard line. Yeah. The Braves knew where they wanted it. They gave them an extra 2 yards.
You know, Danville's been bringing a lot of people, and so far, Brody's been able to get the pass off.
Yeah. Fires over the middle. Charlie Walter on the slant, this time from the left side, down inside of the 20-yard line. Walter having a big game here tonight for the Braves.
Right. You know, they're getting the ball to him. He's able to, you know, reach out and get it. That time they hit him right in the breadbasket with it.
Trips left, Fastbinder wide right. Turbo Ortiz in the backfield. Raybuck drops, dumps it off to Turbo Ortiz. He's all alone at the 10. Spins and he's going to be gang tackled inside of the 5-yard line.
That was a great call because they brought all 3 linebackers and all 5 down linemen, and there was nobody out here in the flat, and he just dumped it off to Turbo Ortiz, and he rambled down inside the 5.
Brave down on one knee, slow to get up. That's Corbin Stahl. I think he's got a leg cramp, kind of hobbling off.
We're starting to run out of wide receivers.
Yeah. Fastbinder in for Pollock.
Stop and think about where the Braves started this drive. It was back, I think, maybe around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it was at the 30-yard line. It was after they made that stop.
So they've done, and they've got the help of 1 penalty, but they've completed some passes.
Raybuck drops back, fires over to the left side. Oh, tipped and just about intercepted.
That ball's thrown lower, and it's a touchdown. It was just thrown too high.
Try to get back to Turbo Ortiz. Now, almost a disaster as he
the defender
it up.
Yeah, the defender almost got to it.
That was 2nd and goal from the 4. Ortiz and Vader split in the backfield with Raybuck. Raybuck drops, looks left, fires again. Trying to work that corner. Looking to get the ball to Owen Elliott.
I think I would have tried just 1 running play, 1st or 2nd down.
Yeah. That's 3rd and 4. Picking on that defensive right corner of Danville, and they've been stout over there.
Well, they didn't start the 25-second clock. Now they did.
The Turbo Ortiz to the right of Raybuck in the backfield. Hand off to him.
They do that first down.
Yeah.
They picked up half the yardage.
Well, they picked up half the yardage there, but now it's 4th down.
Yeah, I know. You do it first down, now you got 3 downs to go 2 yards. Maybe even less than 2 yards. That's 2 yards.
The Braves, a little confusion here, trying to decide what they're going to do. Raybuck keeps checking over here. Wide receivers running out wide, coming back, going back to the left side. All right, 2 wideouts left, 1 to the right. Back in the tee, Raybuck under pressure tries to throw the ball, and it is going to be fumbled, and a recovery by the Danville Ironman.
Really doesn't matter if it was an incomplete pass or it was a fumble. That it's 4th down. So again, the Braves an opportunity to get this down to if they make the extra point or go for 2, get it down to 6 or 7 points. Got to be disappointing.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Oh, as far as scores, right now, Selinsgrove still up on Berwick 31-13 in the 4th quarter. Lewisburg up on Montoursville 22-12 in the 4th quarter. Mount Carmel doubled up on Milton 28-14 in the quarter 3. I'll let you call this one, Steve, then we'll do the rest of them.
Wideouts left and right, full house backfield. Hand off to Sheptock.
I would imagine that's who that was.
He was a trailing back on that 3 wide back formation.
Hughesville up on Wyalusing 10-7 at the half. Troy just again thumping Central Mountain 56-3 at the half. Warrior Run 23, Central Columbia 12. Mifflinburg 56-0 at the half. Southern Columbia 40-14 over Bloomsburg.
I was just wondering if Midwest and Central Mountain played this year.
Yeah, probably be an appropriate game.
Yeah. Fakes a pitch, looks over the middle for Raup. Does Madden Patrick?
I mean, Raup was open.
Yeah.
The pass just wasn't to him. And I think if Raup would have caught that in stride, he'd be in the end zone by now. Montgomery up on South Williamsport 42-7. Camp Hill 21, Line Mountain 12. Hollidaysburg 16, Williamsport 12. Scranton Prep over Jersey Shore 27-13. Shamokin really handling Loyal Sock 48-7.
3rd and 9. Danville sends 3 men out to the right, and they're going to pitch it this time. They faked it the last time, and this time Sheptock has it, and he is into the Braves secondary. He's into the 30, down to the 20, the 10, the 5, and into the end zone. Sheptock touchdown for the Danville Ironman.
You know, you wonder how he gets that corner so quick on a quick pitch. Well, I know why. They basically, do some blocking downfield. And once he makes the corner, nobody took the right angle on him.
No.
I mean, and he just ran away from everybody.
But when they tried that in the first half, Corbin Stahl was able to track him down, and I don't see Corbin back in there, so they didn't have anybody that could track him down that time. But they had faked that pitch the previous play, so
yep.
I think the Braves thought maybe they'd try and fake it again, but they didn't.
Well, the Braves went from a 1st and goal from the 4 to giving a touchdown up to Danville.
And the kick is no good. And the score will be 27-6. Yeah, it was looked like it could have very easily been 21-13 or 21-14, depending on the.
Well, we have 28 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And that long run from scrimmage by Sheptock could very easily be our Shamokin Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game.
Well, right now I'd vote for it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what a turning point that was.
We've got some folks we'd like to thank. Purdy Insurance, Ad1 and Shamokin Dam Health Center, Cole's Stony Hill Tree Farm, Service First Federal Credit Union and Sunbury Housing Authority, also Buffalo Wild Wings, Fresh Roasted Coffee and J.D. Feaster Earthworks, T. Ross Brothers Construction, Weiss, Benner, and Rice, Steve Shannon Tire and Auto and Surplus Outlet, Sunbury Housing Authority, and the Midtown Bistro. Thanks to all those folks, as well as Sunbury Motor Company, the Northumberland National Bank, W&L Subaru, Lackawanna College, J.J. Powell and Wise Markets, and Mart's Gap View Hunting Preserve, Zimmerman Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and Ram Truck.
I was just down there last Saturday at Gap View Hunting Preserve.
Oh, yeah? Down to see Mikey Mertz.
You know, Mike's wife was working behind the counter in the clubhouse or lodge, but I didn't see Mike. He was probably busy.
Well, Mike, former wrestling coach down at Line Mountain High School.
Pretty doggone good wrestler in high school, too.
Yes, he was. Oh, and a big catch and a run on the kickoff by Vaders. Vaders will get down to the 36-yard line.
The same guy.
The
same guy throws that flag. Oh, man. I'll tell you right now, I don't like guys in white hats. It's going to come back.
Yep, he's calling it back. Face mask. Wow. How often do you see that on a kickoff?
It was holding, I thought.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought he
grabbed his wrist. So, well, I'm sorry, Mickey Vaders. you one of the best moves, one of the best returns we've had all year long, and gets called back because of a penalty.
And they're going to mark it off back from the 30.
He's the same guy, throws the flag all the time. Tough one. But if he held, right, Steve?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
I didn't see it. I think our statistician Steve Hartman did. That the first indications when I saw him throw his hands up. Raybuck back, throws down the left side. Lots of contact, but
that's good defense.
Yeah,
though.
Good defense for the Danville Ironman. The intended receiver was number 3, Owen Elliott. Still looking down here for the 2 wideouts that have gone out for the Braves.
Well, Corbin's sitting down here on the end of the bench.
I see Corbin. All right, what about Pollock, though? That's who we got.
Just haven't seen him.
No. I thought maybe he was laying down there earlier, but Raybuck fires over the middle, just about picked off by Sheptock. Intended receiver was Charlie Walter.
Oh, we got 3rd and 10 here. But these 29 seconds aren't going off very fast when you throw incomplete passes. And down to 7 seconds left here in this quarter.
Still have enough for 3 or 4 plays. We're going to send Elliott out wide to the right. Backs in the tee. Just send Turbo Ortiz out in motion. Throws the ball up. Overthrew his receiver by a good 15 yards and the defender by another 10.
Yeah, Elliott, I don't know if they have a mix-up in what the pattern they were supposed to run, but you know, the Braves just got 4 plays off. Are going to get 4 plays off in less than 29 seconds. So Sheptock and Raup go back deep for Danville. And
it's like John Rosinski coming off. He's hobbling off.
And again.
Yeah.
It looks like Keeley, number 4, is going to be one of the guys that goes down, releases right away.
Yep. Standing at his 5 to punt the ball away, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Ball fielded at the 45-yard line by Raup. Raup down the far sideline, puts his head down, and then another flag flying in there.
I don't know.
Thought I saw something coming in. Well, at any rate, it is the end of the 3rd quarter. 27-6, the Ironmen on top of the Shikellamy Braves, and we will be back for the 4th and final quarter of this football game. You're listening to Shikellamy Brave High School Football, News Radio 1070 WKOK, and on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel.
At J.J. Powell, we know keeping your home warm shouldn't be a hassle. With Easy Pay, you get capped pricing, budget-friendly payments, and automatic delivery, so you can relax and take it easy. Don't wait. Join online at jjpowell.com or call 800-432-0866 today. J.J. Powell, take it easy.
This world is filled with breathtaking moments where every road is an invitation to adventure and new stories. Built for those who crave exploration, freedom of the open road, and above all, safety. Subaru will take you through the rugged mountains and everywhere in between, empowering you to experience the wonders of nature like never before. Whether you're a trailblazer or a weekend explorer, come and visit W&L Subaru, where we will help you discover the joy of driving and embrace your love of the great outdoors.
Okay. And we're back on our YouTube channel. And now back on News Radio 1070 WKOK, and 4 plays in 29 seconds and 2 penalties because there was a holding call. So now let's kind of regroup here. 1st and 10. Ball on the Braves 45-yard line. Danville Ironman passed down the right side. Intended receiver. That was Patrick? No.
Yeah. It's number, that's Sheptock.
That's Sheptock.
2.
Yeah, Sheptock.
Again, you run 4 verticals and somebody always seems to be open. The ball was underthrown or it might have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Danville Ironman on the Shikellamy 45-yard line.
Patrick comes back into the huddle. They'll send Carter Raup and Bo Sheptock out wide to the right. Backs in the tee. Drops back. Rolls right, looking under some pressure. And coming back from the ball.
I think that's Carter Raup.
That's Carter Raup. He came back for it and then tried to spin around out of the grasp of the tackler.
You know, Carter Raup's brother Mason was all-state linebacker. I know 3 of the 4 years. He played all 4 years at linebacker for Danville, but he was, that's pretty amazing. You know, he become an all-state player, first team 3 years in a row.
Yeah, it's amazing to do it once. It's really amazing to do it as a sophomore.
Yeah.
2 wideouts to the left. Patrick going to hand it off up the gut. Braves standing strong.
Yeah, the entire middle there. You know, again, 25 and 32. 25 being Derek Turbo Ortiz, always in on those tackles. So we got a 4th down and 3.
That was Brady Kurtz on the carry. I think that was his first carry of the game.
Well, they emptied the backfield, Steve.
Yes, they did. There's only a quarterback there because they got 3 guys on the left, 2 guys on the right. Patrick looking to the left side, fires. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Bo Sheptock, and the Braves will take over on downs.
You know, he had a lot of time there. It seems like he rushed that throw, all right, and but because Sheptock was open. A lot of people forget that Bo Sheptock was, as a sophomore, was all-state safety when he played at Berwick that year.
Yeah, I forgot it. In fact, I didn't know it.
I remembered it.
Okay.
But that's also then I really thought he was Frank's son instead of Sean.
Yeah,
so there you go. Braves take over.
So does that mean by PIAA rule he can't play in the postseason?
I don't know.
I don't know how that rule works. Pass out onto the right side looking for Turbo Ortiz.
Roughing the passer.
That was defended by Carter Raup.
We got another flag by the guy in the white hat. It looks like it's roughing the passer, personal foul. Yep. 15 yards.
You like this one though, don't you?
Oh yeah, I like the guy in the white hat.
Yeah,
now.
that's what I thought. You, him, or your buddies.
Yeah.
They'll march that off. Takes it into Danville territory down to the 47-yard line. Boy, again, just so many penalties by this Danville team.
That's the thing that if you don't get that straightened out, that's the stuff that kills you. Well, kills you in most football games, but especially in a playoff game.
Yeah, well, you don't have that margin of error. Give up all that extra yardage. They've probably given up close to 100 yards in penalties. Raybuck on a roll. Gets out around the right side and is hit as he crosses the 45 to the 44-yard line.
Was that Sheptock that tackled him? Yeah,
it was Sheptock.
You know, the thing is, Brody just kind of gets hit and glides down and gets right back up. When you're not a back and you want to be a back, like you're a tackle and you always want to be a back, well, the thing that cleaned me up or got me out of that situation is I came in one Saturday morning after a football game and saw all the bruises on the running back's legs and that kind of stuff. And I said, you guys can have that.
Yeah, there you go. You see Vader's in motion and gonna guess procedure over on the far side. Connor Fassbinder maybe taking off a little soon.
Probably one of the bigger numbers in the paper tomorrow. If you look at all the statistics, will be the yardage and penalties for both teams.
Yeah. Well, you said what, 4 plays and 29 seconds to end the third quarter, and
exactly,
and then 2 penalties, and we've had 2 more penalties since then, and just 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. So we've got a 2nd and 12 for the Braves. Turbo Ortiz in motion to the left, low snap. Dumps it off to Ortiz and well defended across the way. And a stop by Cameron Kirsch.
That time Danville did not run anybody out of that area. And so there was, and we did not block the first person on that side, and 2 guys, a linebacker and a corner, come up to help with the tackle.
The ball on the 46-yard line. 3rd and 16, so they didn't lose any. They didn't gain any. But Danville bringing the house. Down the left sideline, looking, he's got Fassbinder, and he makes the catch.
That was a great catch.
Yeah, it was a great catch. He had 2 defenders on him. Looked up over his shoulder and just brought it down in the basket.
That's one of those passes that Brody's very capable of making too, Steve. He laid it out there. It's almost like they practice it that way.
Yeah, well, we've been to plenty of them, and we've seen him do it.
Yep.
No, Fassbinder gets whistled for procedure and then makes a big play.
He also got up and made the first down symbol. If he would have been down Selinsgrove, he would have got a penalty.
Raybuck with the keeper off the right side, nothing doing. Was 1st and goal from the 8. Let's see where they mark him down. He's
still at the 8.
He's still at the 8.
You know, there's no surge on the line. I mean, my gosh, you get to the line of scrimmage, and before you get there, you're running into some of your guys that are supposed to be blocking. They're getting pushed back. Danville's just, I mean, they're just loading up. Okay.
3 wideouts to the right. Yeah, they are. They're loading up now, but you can see them just chomping at the bit past the Walter.
Well, that time, Vaders did not make the block. With Charlie Walters caught that pass, and Carter Raup came up and finished him off. So they lost a yard.
Yeah, they did. And it's back at the 9, so it's 3rd and goal from the 9.
This would be frustrating if you're a coach. It's 2 times in the last, 4 minutes that the Braves have been inside the 10-yard line. They were inside the 5 the last time, and they're looking at 3rd and 6, 3rd and 9.
Raybuck looks to the left side, fires, trying to find an opening. He does. He gets it to Walter over at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th and goal.
That's good concentration by Charlie that time, because you know, the defender for Danville had a hand in his face and tried to knock the ball out.
Well, we saw that earlier, and Danville was able to knock the ball away, but Walter getting those long arms out there and gets his hands on it, makes the reception. He'll come over to the right side and line up in the slot. Over here with Vaders and Elliott. Raybuck drops back, looks, fires. He's got a man into the end zone. Derek Torber-Ortiz.
Well, you know what made that play was, I don't know if you noticed this, Steve, but the guy that blitzed off the left side or the right side of Danville's line was the guy that was supposed to be over there where Torber-Ortiz was to caught the ball. So, and Brody under pressure, he was about ready to get hit, just delivered it to Ortiz, and he stepped into the end zone. That's good for the Braves.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
good for the Braves.
One of the things that they do well, and it's how quick that Brody gets rid of that football, and that makes a lot of plays as well. You mentioned that earlier on a play, and
quick release.
That was really important there. The Braves will go for 2. Backs in the tee. Raybuck drops back, looks over to the left side, going to be tipped away, and a flag flying.
They're going to call offensive pass interference. Fastbinder's over there, you know, and I thought it was clean, but you know he might have had his hand on his back or pushed him. I don't know.
It was kind of hard to tell. You just saw a real quick separation of the defender and.
They said the ball was tipped so that it's no pass interference.
Okay.
So it must have been tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, at any rate, the score 27-12 with 6:50 to go in the football game, and as you mentioned, a pretty darn long football game, 9:30 already.
You know, and I was thinking, you know, Coach Hoover keeps telling us how these kids just play hard. They've played hard tonight.
Yeah, they sure have.
Now think about it, Steve, if they would have made that touchdown when they were inside the 5-yard line, but it'd be at least 27-18.
Yeah.
I think they're giving Danville everything Danville can handle. And right now, I would say that Sheptock is probably the difference. That touchdown. Of course, they had a couple of wide open passes for touchdowns in the first half. Well, do we onside kick? If we don't get it, give them the ball. Give Danville the ball at the 50.
You say nudge the gentleman there to your left and see if we can get some numbers on what Sheptock has done. Because he's been their offense.
Steve, do you have any numbers on Sheptock? How many yards he has?
He's got that old school lined yellow tablet there.
That is a business tablet,
yeah.
I'm telling you.
He's gonna have to do some ciphering.
9 carries, 117 yards. Thank you, Steve.
Short high kick, and it'll be Sheptock who will pull it down at the 34-yard line. Well, he keeps up his 9-yard per carry average. It makes it a little bit better.
Yeah, he doesn't have that long run, and he's way below 100 yards. Of course, if they wouldn't have had penalties on his long runs, he'd probably be up around 200.
Yeah, he'd have had some long runs.
A lot of ifs in this game.
Yeah, sure. And a lot of them involve your friend with the white hat and his yellow flag.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Ironman, ball in the 33. They're going to send 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Sheptock to the right of Madden Patrick, and they will give the ball to him. He spins off a tackler, spins off a second tackler, and is finally brought down for a loss.
Oh, get up, get up, get up. All right, he's up. I was worried about Derek Turbo. He grabbed him and threw him down, and I was just wondering if he hurt himself.
Well, you know, he's been kind of hobbling around a little bit, so I don't know. He's got some bumps and bruises there.
Well, he's been running the ball hard. He's been playing linebacker. I'm sure he's going to need a couple of days off.
Mm-hmm. Sit in the ice tub. I'm sure he's looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Three wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Sheptock in the backfield with Madden
There's
Patrick.
that quick pitch.
Pitch it to him. Braves is going to string it out. Oh, he got the corner anyway. Oh.
I have no idea how that young man does that because it looks like he's penned in.
Well, he didn't get as much yardage as I thought he got, but still 3rd and let's call it 6.
Yep.
Ball on the 37-yard line. Again, Danville taking a long time in the huddle. They have used up a lot of clock by time in between plays. They'll send 3 wideouts left into the wide side of the field.
Oh, no.
You're not supposed to stand in the backfield before the ball is snapped. Shikellamy gonna have another penalty.
I've done that, Steve.
Yeah, but then you're supposed to point to some random lineman and say he moved. They didn't even do that.
I did it down there, right there inside the 5-yard line against Mount Carmel. Before the ball was snapped, I was standing right next to Henry Hinoski and Carmi DiFrancesco, and they hadn't snapped the ball yet.
They didn't know how lucky they were, huh?
Yeah, they didn't know how lucky they were.
3rd and 1. Patrick comes to the line of scrimmage, changes the play, it looks like. Yeah, he's yelling around to everybody. Handoff to Sheptock, and I think he got enough.
Yeah, I'm looking at the spot here. It looks like he's a little short.
Yeah, I'm going to say they ran in with 4 fingers up, so.
Don't move those. I thought those guys.
Yeah, they want to go, but
they just signaled first
they did.
down.
All right, now they did say first down.
Guy in the white hat, first down.
Yeah, I'm going to say the lineman came running across with 4 fingers up.
Well, we got 5:17 to go here, and 27-12 Ironman on top.
Trying to do what Bloomsburg did to the Braves last week and just eat up the clock with a long drive on the ground. Patrick swings the ball out here to the left side to Raup. Raup with some blockers and finally gets shoved out of bounds by Fastbinder.
What happened there, I think the Braves took a chance there, tried to pick that ball off, and it got through, and Raup took advantage of that. We have a penalty? Hold?
Well, of course you do. It's your friend in the white hat again.
But it's against Danville.
Well, that's why he's your friend in the white hat.
Yeah, right now he is. This one official doesn't know which way, turn. And I turn back towards, there you go.
So, bank error in the favor of the good guys as they march the ball back. Going to put it down on the 33-yard line. And now it's 1st and 20. Good thing Steve didn't start keeping track of those penalties because he'd have run out of that business line yellow.
Maybe for Southern we'll have him do that, right? I can't believe
off to
that.
Patrick.
He does that dip in.
Yeah, he does. Bounced off a would-be tackler, got out around the corner and gets the ball out to the 44-yard line. And makes up almost all of the, makes up
the penalty plus a yard.
Plus a yard, yeah.
Well, they'll be content just to keep running the ball.
Yeah.
I thought what Bloomsburg did last week, that was pretty impressive, how they used the clock and they just kept getting first down after first down. And basically, they took the whole 4th quarter away from the Braves.
They did. I think the Braves touched it once in the 4th quarter. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Madden Patrick going to swing it out to the right side to Raup. Raup breaks a tackle and picks up another, 2 yards, 3 yards?
When he got around number 34 out there, 34 for Shikellamy got blocked. That was Tristan Yarger, and I thought when he got around he's going to pick up a lot of yardage, but maybe he picked up 3 at the most, maybe 2. I think you were right.
3rd and 5.
Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts.
3:45 to go in the game. And right now, Danville's biggest enemy is that clock. They're trying to get rid of it. Braves shown blitz. Patrick under pressure. To the right. Still is going to pick up maybe a yard.
Took a pretty good hit out of bounds.
Yeah, he did. That's really probably the first hit he's taken through this game. He's very elusive when he runs.
You know, I'm really impressed with both he and Sheptock when they give it's almost like a shoulder fake, and they go the opposite way. And it's I think the Braves are going to have to work on that a little bit.
4th and 4.
They're going to punt.
Yep, Garrett Hoffman will stand with his heels back on the 35.
Just watch yourself up front. Don't jump off sides.
Nice high kick.
Catch it.
And his fast finder. Oh, there, he did. More like dove and fell on it.
Well, thank goodness that it didn't go through his hands.
Yeah.
So, Braves.
Then you would have said, "Get away from it."
Get away from. Why didn't he get away from that? Should have got away from that. But it is inside the 15. Looks like it's down about the 11 or 12 yard line. It's only 88 yards to the goal line. I hope that Pollock boy's okay. I really do.
I am concerned that I haven't seen him
I
down
haven't
there.
seen him around.
You did see Stahl up and moving, but they looking scanning down there. I don't see him. Low snap, Raybuck. Oh, out to the right side, looking for Owen Elliott. Threw it behind him. Yeah, it's not been a good night for. Where?
Second one.
Oh, okay. All right. Here we see the beat up wide receiver crew of the Braves sitting right down here in front of us. Pollock and Stahl. Second down. Walter in motion left. And goes right back over here to Owen Elliott. And Elliott still fighting. Going to get the first down.
That's a big time throw. Yeah. I mean, Elliott had not turned around when that ball was in the air. And when he turned around, it was right there. Good pattern. Good throw. You know, we've seen some really good plays tonight by the Braves.
Yeah. Even the guys that aren't starting at wide receiver running some pretty good patterns.
Yeah. Fastbinder has had that great catch.
Raybuck drops back under pressure, fires.
He tried to get him again over there.
Well, was he trying to get Fastbinder, or was he just trying to get it out of bounds to
Could be, yeah.
Because he was under a lot of heat.
Pass.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Well, you know what, Chief? Beautiful weather tomorrow. It'd be a great day to get out and see some more football. I noticed that Susquehanna and Bucknell both at home tomorrow.
Boy, Susquehanna's, the last couple of years, it just had phenomenal teams.
Yeah.
I've always had great offenses.
Raybuck under a lot of pressure downfield. He's going to be intercepted by Madden Patrick. And that'll give the Danville Ironman 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line. That's something that Brody has not done a whole lot this year. I think that's his 3rd.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot.
Yeah.
But,
look that up real quick.
You know, that time it seems like, well, he had to get rid of that ball quick. He was getting pressure from his right side. So with 2:25 to go, Ironman take over on their own 42 with a 27-12 lead.
It's his 4th interception of the year. Yeah, so doesn't turn it over much. So 2:25 to go in the football game, 27-12. It would appear that the Ironmen have locked this one up. They can't be happy with the way they did it, though.
No. I'm sure Coach Major's going to have some, have some things there I got to work on at practice.
Yeah.
But again, you know, the fact is you've got some people that aren't in there, Shikellamy going to take a timeout.
Now run by Cameron Kirsch out across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
I'm wondering if, you know, usually they'll play the JV game here tomorrow night or Monday night against Danville, but I'm wondering, since Danville has so many issues, I wonder if they'll have enough for the team. Because that's been a godsend for our program this year.
Yeah.
The fact that they've played a lot of JV games.
Well, you know, and that's something that Coach Hoover talked about the kids that are coming up, and he's very excited about what the Braves have, you know, in the wings. And he doesn't lose a lot of guys from this team. Turbo Ortiz is a big one that he's going to lose.
He's going to lose Fastbinder. He's a senior. I think so is number 3, Owen Elliott.
Yeah.
But the majority of his kids are sophomores.
And of course, tonight was senior night. Oh, Patrick back out on the field. Running back split on both sides. Hands off to Kirsch again. Kirsch accelerates through a hole up the middle. Steps around a would-be tackler and into the end zone. Number 34, Cameron Kirsch.
They did it. First of all, he got through the line. There was a nice hole, and then, you know, ran with the linebackers. But he got out here, and Owen Elliott had a shot at him, but the wide receiver blocked him. And again, the Braves give up a big play.
Yeah. And just, okay, watching Turbo Ortiz, after that stayed down on one knee, gets back up and walks down into the huddle.
I think as much as he's hit and got hit, you know, he's probably pretty banged up.
Yeah. So on for the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good.
33-12.
2:04 to go in the game. So 34-12 now.
See if we've got any finals in around the area. Come on, there we go. Got a bunch of them. Right now, Mifflinburg beat Midwest 76-8. Southern Columbia 53, Bloomsburg 28. Montgomery 42, Southside 14. Camp Hill beats Line Mountain by 2, 21-19.
Whoa.
Scranton Prep beats Jersey Shore 27-19. Shamokin beats Loyalsock 48-7. And Muncie defeats Athens 63-26. That's the final there. Lewisburg beat Montoursville 22-19 to be 8-1. They're definitely going to wrap up the #1 seed.
Yeah, Green Dragons, great season this year.
And they, you know, they weren't in the game at Shamokin the first half, but they were after that. It's 17-12.
Long kickoff taken at the 2.
Looks like it's Vaders
again.
again.
I say it is Vaders. And the Braves with the ball with under 2 minutes to go. Looks like the 18 line of scrimmage.
Right now, the Braves, you know, their defensive front are missing a couple of people, and you know the kids are pretty young and they're not that big. And I think Danville's got a pretty solid or experienced line up there. And we saw that in that run by Kirsch. I mean, it just basically there was a nice hole to run through for him.
So Raybuck running back to his right, drops back, under pressure, sheds the tackle. No, he doesn't shed the tackler. That was Hoffman, the kicker. He's kind of the all-purpose player for him.
I'll say.
He's doing all
I
right.
thought maybe he might be on the soccer team, but he's not.
Let's see how big he is, too. Pretty good size boy, 5'11", 190. It's a big soccer player.
Yes, it is.
If he's a soccer player. Hand off to Vaders. No, that's yeah, that's Vaders.
Yep, they gave him a little bit of an opening there. Picked up the loss that Brody got when he fell down or got tackled, and a couple more yards.
That's a 3rd and 8. Braves back to the line of scrimmage. Vaders to the right of Raybuck. Raybuck looks left, fires. And I think maybe that was Vaders' intended receiver, but
4. It was Keeley, I think, intended receiver there. Did about a 5 to 7, maybe even an 8-yard curl pattern there. Well, Braves are going to have to punt. That stopped the clock with 41 seconds to go. Let's get some good coverage here, guys. Let's not give them another one.
Well, they still have the A-team in here. Sheptock back to receive the punt. Bringing a lot of pressure. And it's going to run out of bounds. I thought Carter Raup was going to run up there and try and pick it up. But so 42 is the line of scrimmage. And we're going to have another one of those like we had at the end of the first half, where we're going to have a couple dozen plays in a few seconds.
Yeah. Well, if Danville keeps the ball on the ground, it might go a little quicker. Shikellamy has 2 timeouts, and I don't know if they'll call the timeouts.
34-12.
Being behind 34-12 with 32 seconds to go is like having a math problem that you have no idea how it works, and then finally you say, then a miracle occurs, and I get the answer. Yeah. All right, so.
You've had a couple of students like that, I'm sure.
Oh, I was like that once in a while. They're going to sit down on it, so that should end it, because they just matched up they turned the shot clock. They turned the game clock off.
So 34-12 will be the final score.
You know, again, two long touchdown runs. You know, the one that really killed them was the Sheptock one. But Kirsch there at the end also had one, and the Braves were inside the 5-yard line. The game could have been a lot closer, but it was not.
No.
So Danville's going to improve, undefeated 9-0. I'm sure they'll stay number 1 in the state. And the Braves will drop to 1-8.
I think that long run by Sheptock, we talked about it earlier, will be our Shamokin Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. Shamokin Dam Health Center, Workplace Injury Institute, offering medical care, chiropractic care, rehabilitation, and more. Call them at 570-743-4333 for an appointment. Congratulations to the Danville Ironman 34-12 winners over the Shikellamy Braves. Well, we've got some stats coming in here, and we'll talk about that and maybe take a look ahead to next week's game. We'll do that right after this. You're listening to Shikellamy Braves High School Football on News Radio 1070 and watching it on the WKOK Sports YouTube channel. We'll be back right after this.